Welcome to Podcast Tak Berlesen. Today is going to be the English episode and we are in a brand new setting. Where's Lin? Lin, where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Luckily
it's actually quite close.
Okay.
But it's different angle only.
Right. Okay. So he's actually just right across me, by the way. So as usual, we have our opening. It's been a while since we did an opening, right?
It's been 4 months.
4 months. Okay. But before I want to go to the opening, right? So maybe you guys are wondering out there like, oh, why do we have a different setting? Because we just decided to do terja. What is terja in English?
Oh God. Impromptu lah. It's the closer meaning to it.
As our new band idea. What is terja in English? Oh my goodness. Impromptu. Okay, spontan. We with this episode we do it in the spontan like how we do like last time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so a bit of a throwback kind of setup.
Oh my God.
So what if you have the chance to red card Faker in front of the opponent fans? What will you do?
Whoa! What is this question? Red card
Faker in front of the opponent fans. He's playing away.
Okay. Here's the thing about Faker. You can't red card him at all.
Wow. Okay.
Even if there is hater, but the opponent is a lover as well. It's a lover in disguise.
What if that match is against the opponent team?
Oh God. I really just...
So it's T1 versus the opponent team and they are playing in the opponent home ground.
I'll just take my clothes off and run away. I'm not going to take that decision. I'm just going to say, I'm gone. I'm not in the building anymore.
Your boss comes to you and say, Lin, how?
Bye.
You quit.
You quit. Here's my quit card.
Well, that person actually had that chance.
Oh.
Yeah. His name is Adrian Hendriks.
It was close.
It was close.
Yeah.
True story, yeah.
Oh, wait, that's true story.
Yeah, we'll get to that
So
story.
did you get naked like me? Oh,
No.
Okay, so all of you out there might be wondering, who is this guy? You know, we've never seen him before, or at least for a long time on camera.
Yeah.
Maybe for people out there who first time getting to know you, how would you introduce yourself?
I would say I'm more of a normal freelancer like everyone. Yeah, the standard cliche answer, but like I've been like behind the scenes for almost a decade, and like
That's not normal.
yeah,
No.
That's not
yeah.
normal.
I mean to me it's normal.
You were mentioned when somebody say about answer. So that's
Different
not normal. That's not normal.
Yeah, that was. I think Lin, you were there. Were you there?
I was not a staff, but I was there.
Yeah, you were
Yeah, I was
there.
there.
Yeah, it was a historic moment.
All right. So within the 10 years, what do you do?
10 years.
Or what's your specialization?
I think it's more easier for us to ask, what don't you do? Because the stuff that he does is longer than the stuff he doesn't do.
The whole podcast will be about listing out what he does.
Yeah.
TLDR, what would you say you specialize in? For people first time knowing you.
Yeah.
I think more on operation stuff, league admin stuff. I used to do casting. I think we did couple together.
Oh yeah.
Observing. I think that's my specialty skills, and most likely like the yellow card, red card thing. Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Lin is now very curious, right?
I'm really curious.
Yeah,
I don't know the
there's
story.
a lot of story there that I can say and I cannot say.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It is podcast tak berlesen though, just saying. Yeah.
So you can't say it.
So
No, I
that's
got NDA for it. I got NDA for that.
Okay, that lasts until for how long?
It's full bind.
Full buy.
Full buy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll visit you in heaven one day.
Yep. Then I'll tell you the story.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only time we can open. But still, we want to get all the juices.
Yeah,
we want to get
yeah.
all the tea
Sure.
from you, right? As much as you can share later on. So for the benefit of everyone out there, so I would just do my TLDR.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So Adrian is also Adrian specializes in a lot of things, but one of the key things that he specializes in is league ops.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of it. And Adrian has been in international league ops. Has been an international league ops at international events like Asian Games, What else?
Sea Games.
Sea Games.
Para Games.
Yeah.
I did Para Games. I think that's a few for medal events. For like third-party IPs, like I've done MSI Gaming Arena in 2018, 2019. I think you.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
it
a
was
long time ago.
yeah, it was for CS:GO IM New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2018, 2019,
Oh,
and
God,
then
nice.
I think we did a rebroadcast. That one is more towards production side, but like League Ops sites, I think those are few that I can mention. What else can I achieve?
What's the
mention?
latest one that you've been internationally?
Latest one that
Yeah.
I've been to internationally? I think it's the Dota project that I'm working with Relog. It's a Serbian company. They have been servicing CS2 right now. And they've been dealing with Blast, PGL, and a couple more of international events. But I'm handling more towards the Dota side.
And this is current.
Yep, current.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. So those are some of the projects and also his background. But we want to go a bit deeper, right?
Sure.
Okay. Let's start with the origin story. of
Okay.
Adrian. Okay. So, what was your background growing up? Like, how did you get into the crazy world of esports? You know, share with us how you started off.
I think 10 years ago, 10 almost more or less, I think everyone jumped into the esport or gaming bandwagon as a, it's passion, it's a hobby, it's a sports. It's something that we like to do. It's something that we always do in high school where we skip school to go to a cyber cafe or internet cafe just to have fun with some friends. But I think it's where that propels people into this like industry. It propels people into this environment, this new trend, this something new. Because 2012, 2014, like
Yeah, that's
gaming.
when the boom started to go.
Yeah, boom started to go. Streaming started like quite early, and like everyone's not really sure about what gaming and esports is. Everyone thought like, no, it's a bunch of people just playing games, having fun, and then that propels me into like deep diving into it, like knowing about MLG stuff, knowing during like the old days like Unreal Tournament time, Quake 64, Doom time. It's way early that time where I got myself into the scene, like knowing like these guys are not really just playing the game; they are actually like doing something, and that's where I started like going to events. Like I want to mention like Server DNA, the second and the third one. Yeah, it's been what?
I remember one of it is at Cool City Mall. Was it?
Cool City Mall.
There was one.
That's not in Cool City Mall.
Oh no! That one is something else.
Yeah, that one is the one that I casted for CS. I lost a bet. I need to wear tudung.
Oh wow!
Oh, WESG. I was there as
You were
well.
That one as well. Yeah. Okay. So I remember, which is now known as Noizucon.
Noizucon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started there. It's a funny story. It's a very funny story. I think for a lot of people who doesn't really know, it's Wong Kevin. Kevin actually is one of the like people who created the program, the event
founder
itself.
lah.
Yep. And like I was more of an attendee. So initially, like I saw his message on Facebook. He was saying like, "Hey guys, I'm like in hospital because like I've been like tanking the whole event early on." I was like, okay, I give this guy a message like, hey, you need some help because like I think that time Server DNA was at what's the place at Puchong?
The first one, is it?
The second one.
Second one. Oh, second one is I can't remember. I didn't go for the second one.
The 2 trees.
I remember the second one is in the closed space. It's like an event hall.
Yeah,
They have a lot of pillars that people need to lean on to look at the stage.
No, I wasn't.
It's not that
I
one?
wasn't that one.
Okay, it's not that
Or
one.
was
Okay,
it the
I'm confused.
hotel one?
Yeah, the hotel
They
one.
did the
Hotel.
mainframe, they call it. They had a pocket event where they get all the
No,
the
it
creators.
wasn't the mainframe one.
Okay.
It was before mainframe.
Before.
But
It's the
that was-
standalone one.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
the standalone
so
one.
many editions.
That's so many.
So it was basically it's like going as a attendee, just enjoying the gaming environment. Think that's where Kevin walk up to me and say, "Hey, are you free?" And this is the story where he adopted me. This has been the story of him picking up a homeless kid from somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhat of a funny story that we be running with this joke. So I was like, nah, I'm like, sure, I got nothing to do. Like, what can I help? So that's how I got myself into events.
Kevin just walk up to you and say, "Hey, you come here for event
Yeah.
come follow me."
Yeah, yeah, literally it's like that.
Kidnapping
Now you work.
No,
Now
so,
work for free.
yeah, it was for free someone. It was free labor.
For passion.
Yeah.
Exposure bucks.
For exposure bucks.
10 years ago, I would say working with passion is something that
It's
is
still okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that works.
Agree?
Yeah.
Nowadays, if someone comes up to you, it's like it sounds a bit, how to say, hypocrite by saying like, I into esports because of passion. It's like, nah, you're not into esports by passion. You really need to understand how the ecosystem. You need to understand how the whole thing works.
Yeah.
Because like you jumping in blindly will fall you into this kind of scenario, like working for free, getting used. And I think we heard a lot of stories of people like, oh, we are getting used by this kind of people, but then we don't get the recognition.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not painting Kevin as a bad person, but I think that was my Willy Wonka golden ticket into gaming, esports, event.
Do you
tech.
see it that way that time? Or how do you see it?
I just see
It's like this uncle come and say, "Uncle." This uncle come and approach me,
officially he's
offer candy.
Yeah, officially now he's uncle.
No, uncle.
Yeah.
That time not yet uncle.
Yeah. That time not your uncle. That time not your
That time
uncle.
brother.
Yeah, that time brother. Now you can call him uncle. But yeah, I think that time was, it was that 1 in a million opportunity. Because like you never know how do you get into it.
Yeah.
Because all of us like, how do we get into gaming? I think a lot of people, a lot of nowadays generation kids also asking like, how do we get into esports and gaming? I think like this one opportunity things kind of kickstart, kind of open up your mind like how gaming works in the general public. It's more than just playing the games.
Yeah.
It's like, that was the day one crash course, unfiltered things that I have to do. Yeah.
It's event. It's not even esport. It's event.
And you had to do what?
So I think the first task that he gave me was like talk to like the foreign workers there, and like talk to all the vendors. And all the vendors are like big brands like I remember Gigabyte was there. I remember Seagate was there, Intel was there. I have to talk to them and like ask them like, do they need like additional space, additional tables, any activities that they are doing. So if they are doing any activities, I need to get those activity lists and pass it on to the host, which at the time was Flower. So it's like, it was a literally crash course because I have no experience, no nothing at all. So I just walk in and okay, just let me see what I can do. So I was like helping out, and that was the start of me getting into, hey, maybe I can give this a try because I was still in college that time.
What did you study that time?
I was taking bachelor in e-business and IT. So what e-business and IT, it was a new subject. It was a new course for that time. So it's you get your full course of business, which includes accounting, marketing, and all those like boring thing. But you have a sub master, which is IT, programming. So you learn about programming, you learn about how to like
coding and all that.
Code and everything, like do the bots and everything. Like it's two different subjects that doesn't relate.
It's like two different subjects.
Yeah, it doesn't relate at all. So it's like that was something that I was in, but then I think I was like in the final year I dropped out because I think like why do I want to pay to study when I was like working part-time that time where I get paid and learn the things that I need.
Oh, Chinese say what, 社會大學.
Correct.
Translated as?
Cebu Tai Ho is
Life University.
Yeah, Life University.
So life teaches you in life lah.
Yeah, that's the TLDR.
Yeah, that's the TLDR. That's that terminology. So that's where I somewhat get myself into more of it. And I think the thing that makes me like go full-fledged was it was an event. I think Guldin, you were still with your own.
I think if we are talking about that, must be with what year is this?
2016, 2017.
So I almost out of Garena and into Geek Fam.
No.
It was 2016?
It was
7 already, gang.
no. It was way before that. You were with how to say a streaming clan.
Oh my god, is it Tamago?
No.
It's the other one. It's V. Oh god, it start with V.
No, you had the jersey that you always wear.
Oh.
Wolf,
Nerd Gaming.
Huh? Nerd Gaming Malaysia?
Yeah. NGMY?
NGMY?
I think it was that.
Oh, okay. So NGMY lah.
Okay.
Yeah, NGMY is still my part-time.
Nerd Gaming, yeah.
Nerd Gaming Malaysia.
Nerd Gaming. So it was the event called Cyber Fusion.
Oh, it's the blackout one.
Oh.
Is it that one?
I went for the second one.
The second is the blackout one. Okay. Oh, this is
No,
2016.
that is not the blackout one.
No.
I remember which one is the blackout
Yeah,
one.
that one is not the blackout. This is the university one.
Yes. That is not the blackout
That
one.
one is not the blackout
I'm not
one.
going to mention names for brands purposes, but yes, we do had a LAN party that had experience.
Yep, experience in that fun accident. Yep.
It was actually quite fun.
It
Even
was
with
fun.
the blackout. Even with the blackout, it was actually quite fun.
I was playing Magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They had a Magic the Gathering
People were
booth.
getting out of their mobile phone, lighting up the table just for me to play.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
The cards.
But the one you're talking about is the one before that.
Yes.
It's on university.
It was the second one at
Yeah.
MMU in
Yeah,
Cyberjaya.
MMU.
So that somewhat where I met a lot of how you can see the old timers. You can see like
Yeah.
all the OGs people. I think I'm gonna mention like Era of the Geeks.
Yep, he
Han
was there. Han was there.
Afik Chi.
Afik is
He
there.
was there.
Still
Most
around?
of the
Still around.
face gaming, the
Yeah.
Olo gaming was there. Matt Jijan, and before that they went by the name with NRG, No Retreat Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. NRG. Then I met a lot of people. There I met you.
Yep.
I
It was
met
the first time we
you.
met as well.
Yeah, I think we met on the third.
Yeah, we met on the second night, but that one I was just recording for NGMY.
Yep.
But then the second day the third day we lepak lah.
Yeah, so it was that event somewhat kind of propelled me because a bunch of my college friends kind of told me like, hey, if you're into playing games and gaming and like, why not go in like, try to attend like this kind of stuff. It was the LAN party event. So it was like 3 days, 3 nights
Yep.
at a college, uni hall?
It's in like an event hall.
Yeah.
They have a lot of like badminton. I remember there's 6 badminton outline. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how huge the place is.
It is huge. And
Six badminton.
6 badminton.
it is also quite infamous for its aircon.
Oh my god, it was so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's like
so
Winter
cool.
Wonderland.
Imagine 6 badminton court size hall, but you can feel it's like 16 degrees
With
cold.
all the PCs on, and all
Yeah.
the human inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
My friend actually slept in the car because it was too cold.
Yeah, it was too cold.
Idea will love that. 16 degrees, thumbs up.
It was so cool.
It was constant 16 degrees. No, it's not even.
Oh, just background dia pernah study. Where you study the like cold place? Oh, you live there? Okay, never mind.
He lived in Turkey.
in Turkey,
Oh,
so he's
okay,
used
okay.
to the cold.
Yeah.
So don't worry, his audio we did pick up with that camera.
Yeah, I hope so. Or not just subtitle.
So it's like it was super cold. It was like 3 days, 3 nights. Like
Yep.
holy hell, how do people survive this? I told myself, so how do people get into this? And it got me more intrigued. Got me more interested. Like, why do people spend their time, waste their time like coming to this event, like 3 days, 3 nights, and they have to suffer through the cold. And then I kind of learned about the Cyber Fusion history. I kind of learned that the first Cyber Fusion, we actually managed to set a world record.
It was
under Guinness World Record.
Yeah, it was Guinness World Record, non-stop gaming for blah 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 hours.
72 hours non-stop gaming.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
So we actually got the record.
Because the PC was not off. Where they intentionally say, if you want to sleep, ask someone to stay awake to play games because we need to set the record.
Oh, so
Yep.
the condition was you must continuously play games.
Yes.
There must be some individual continuing playing a
At
game.
least one person.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know the percentage of it, but mesti ada. They need to have someone play.
They are, like, if I'm not mistaken, from my friends, they told me there were a condition to it as well, because you have to be in the venue at all times.
Okay.
So the only time you are allowed to get out of the venue is to shower, to do your daily needs and
toilet
stuff.
lah.
Yep. So all those kind of things is something they exclude, where there is a official person that tracks the people going in and out.
The guy with the suit.
Yeah.
We need to report. We need to go to Mama to eat. Like, I need to show him the text that I need to go out. This is how many hours, and he will check. Say, okay, you can go out now.
Actually, this record doesn't sound so hard though. Like if you have 100 people, you take turns lah.
I think it was 300 people that time.
You take turns lah.
It's not that hard.
But just need one person to keep playing a game.
But the thing is about Malaysian.
Okay.
We don't follow the rules that much.
That's one thing.
Hey.
That's one thing. Second thing is about coordinating 300
Oh yeah, that's
people. Yeah.
Right.
Coordinating 10 people should be fine. Coordinating 100 people is, it's a task.
Yeah.
Coordinating 300 people who may or may not listen is something else.
True.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that was the first time I see a gaming chair. Because remember, this is like
Oh,
old
yeah.
days. We were all sitting on like a majlis kahwin chair.
It was the plastic chair.
Yeah,
It was the plastic chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this one we see like, oh my god, look at that, that's a gaming chair. Hey.
Yeah. I think the first one was DX Racer itself.
Yeah, the X-Racer, Han was putting his monitor and his CPU on the gaming chair.
Oh,
and just
everyone is
pushing.
using the gaming chair to use as a trolley.
Meanwhile, me and my friends was using trolley.
Yeah.
Now there's better versions of trolley though.
Yeah. Then I think that somewhat puts me into more, how do I get myself into esports? So I think the first event, I think I will have to mention, thanks to Daniel Rusley. There are some OG names there. So he
Used to be with Arof.
Yeah.
He did a lot of PUBG Mobile stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back then, that man, I'll tell you, that man is crazy.
Oh.
He is legit crazy. Like, I would say he is, out of nowhere, he texts you, he's like, hey, you got this work do you want to do? It's like, sure, so why not,
Yeah.
So the first event that I did was this Gig Fam. It was PUBG PC. PUBG PC. Was it a PCS? I do not remember that.
If it's PCS, that means I didn't do it. That one was Kevin, Samline Kevin. And that time was Gang.
Yeah.
He did production for Geek Fam before this.
It was even way before.
Oh, it was way
Gang.
before that. Oh, wow.
It
Anyways,
was,
you must be there that time.
No, I'm not there yet.
Oh.
I'm not there yet. I
but
don't
it
think so.
was, the event was done by Gig Fam. It was a battle arena, and it was like, at first I thought it was, it's okay doing an event, but then
I was the caster there.
oh yeah, now remember, you were the caster
We
with.
play of the J?
Huh?
Play of the J?
No, it was the Hound.
No.
Hound.
Yeah, it was the Hound.
It was the
We
Hound.
were in the Pantheon casting room, if you remember the Pantheon casting room.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Pantheon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah.
So that
Rest
was
in peace, Pantheon.
Rest in peace.
that was my first event, and I think that was my first international event because it was not local teams. So it was like teams from Indonesia, it was teams from everywhere around the world. So that was my first paycheck, quote unquote.
What do you do
paycheck. I was admin. I was League Ops.
Okay.
League
Yep.
Ops, oh wow.
So that was my first time crash course learning how to do it. Literally learning how to do it.
Like you have no idea what is this game. That time the game is probably not as popular. Something like that.
Oh, it was
Is it-
the hype. It was the hype.
It was the game that time.
Yeah, it was
All right.
the game that time, and I have no idea. I didn't play it. I do not have the game. Then
Because
I
you
met.
need to buy the game.
It was $60 at that time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Ain't
60
free,
bucks. I did not buy the game, so
Okay.
yeah, I did
Someone
not buy.
gifted it to you.
Kevin actually gave it to me,
Oh.
so I.
The father give to the son.
Yeah.
My sleeve. My sleeve
pa-
ticket.
Here's your payment.
Actually,
Oh, here's your payment.
Oh, it's laughing.
A 60 ringgit game. That was your payment for the event.
it was a payment for something I was doing. I don't remember what
Oh,
was it.
no.
It was a payment for something. Yeah, it was an
Exposed.
Yeah, it was an event. But I actually say that the game itself that I got, it's worth more than it, because it was an Intel exclusive in-game item that is bind to that account.
Oh, what is it? Is it like a backpacker baju?
It was the varsity jacket with Intel logo on it.
Can never get that.
You can never get it. The only way to get it is where you attend Intel event where Intel personally give you the code.
Personally.
Personally.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you have taken that over an actual 60 ringgit money?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
That's
yeah, sure.
priceless,
Oh,
man.
of course, yeah. I would have to. I would have
Yeah,
to.
I
It's like
would have
60
to.
bucks. Okay, just give me that. You know.
Yeah, because
Be cool.
if I'm not mistaken, that time I was like looking through Steam, selling the an account with that game with the in-game item alone was around like 300 plus ringgit.
Oh,
Okay.
it's more than a newbie punya like payment.
Yeah. So it's like that time, it's like, okay, maybe getting into esports. I think this was something I would do. I know it ruins the market a bit because like people will lowball and say, I don't mind doing for cheaper. I don't mind doing for like all these kind of freebies. I think at the start of the ideology of esports and gaming, I think it's fine. I think for people who jumps into
Esports, yeah.
esports and gaming when they are doing event, taking a bit of a pay cut to learn something, I think it's fine. Don't lowball yourself. You kind of need to value yourself a bit. You feel that it's worth it for like that X amount of hours, sure, go
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
But if you feel like it's not worth it and you're gonna complain about it, don't do it.
Yeah, you're not enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But if you say about like, it's fine to get to lowball a bit as a start, how long do you think it's worth it for you to do it? Like the duration? Would you do it for 3 months?
I would say 6 months to a year.
Introduction lah.
Yep.
Introduction.
The how say baptized by fire month. Baptized by fire year.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad anymore.
Yeah, I can totally relate because when I first started also, I got into this crazy world. It's like my first year is that I just go around, ask for like, hey, can I cast for your events at time?
I remember.
And okay, we have a history on that. Yeah,
Yep.
we'll get to that later. And then I myself will offer and say that you don't need to pay me. I want to do it because I love doing it, right? So some organizers they feel like, cannot lah, I give you something.
Yeah.
Okay lah, you they tarik me lah, like 5 ringgit or something like that. I don't mind, right? And that process like took about a year,
Yep.
until it became something that is more
Yep.
now lah. Yeah, and I totally agree because you also need to learn,
Yep.
right? And basically, these are opportunities for you to learn, to make connections, to build network about the industry, know how the thing works, and if you think that, this is something that I really want to be in, cool. If not, you take it as a trial period and say, maybe it's not for me. It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I can say about that as well is for people who is trying to do that, record and post on social media so that you have your own portfolio.
Yep.
I think that's my mistake. I don't have any record of my old.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
have any record
yeah.
of my old.
No.
I don't even have
Yeah.
a picture doing event for international games.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have as well? You
Uh,
should
Only
have,
your
right?
own one.
I think the earliest one that I have picture is always been my profile picture for the past, I think, 8 years. The yellow one, the yellow background, Navi jersey.
That one.
I know
Yeah.
We're gonna put it out somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it was with you as well.
Yep, it was with me
it
as
I
well.
think it was me first time working with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was me. It was our first time working together, and that time, that event itself, I think that was my first biggest cut, my first
Oh.
biggest paycheck that time.
It's like wow.
Yep. So it was. Should we mention the event itself? Can we mention it?
I don't think it tied with anyone.
Okay. So it was by Tamago.
Okay. Anyway, Tamago.
Yeah. So or
It's
Tamago.
Tamagon.
Yeah. So it was. We were doing a rebroadcast of
And recasting.
recasting in Berlesen, Malaysia. It is somewhat considered the first Berlesen, Malaysia. I'm not throwing easy on air on under the bus
No,
for
no,
doing
this is not,
TI-13. But this was TI-6. TI-6, we did a rebroadcast of the whole international from was it group stage?
It was from group stage. No, it was from the start because we did it for a month.
Yes.
we did it from the start
So
until
we
grand
did
finals.
it from, I believe, qualifiers.
Yeah, qualifiers,
Open qualifiers, close qualifiers, to
grand finals,
group stage,
group
playoff,
Yep.
main stage, and then grand finals.
Yep.
That initially it was a gag. Reason why I say that was like they were doing their work. Lin, Atmas was doing their work. The person that caught his eye caught on was On The Go. So On The Go was casting at that time. Flava was there as well. Brian Chin,
Brian, yeah.
Brian Monaming for a lot of people. Cyclops was not there. Cyclops was
Cyclops,
another one.
we asked him to, but
Yeah.
he didn't. He was busy with some of the
Yep.
other stuff.
So at that time, they were doing the rebroadcast at Cove. So they had a setup. So
The couch setting, right?
Yep, the couch setting.
We literally booked the second level all to ourselves.
Yep. So it's at that time, I believe was Daniel Roosley, was me,
Yep,
and then a couple of friends. We just went there to check it out, just to crash the party and just check it out. And then that somewhat landed me in front of the camera.
Yep.
Yep. So
Everyone was tired because you need to remember your timing for your casting. Okay, just to give a context, you did TI for this year.
Yeah.
yep.
What was the timing for your case?
Our
6
call
hours.
time was 3 o'clock. We
Okay.
ended in the next day. The longest I had was 5 o'clock in the morning.
So it's the same timing. It's literally the same
No,
timing.
no. So this year TI is 6 hours behind us.
Oh, this was you.
Ours, the one that we did was 12 hours difference.
So that was,
It was Key Arena.
Seattle? Or?
Seattle.
Seattle. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It
That's
was
why it's 12 hours.
13 hours different.
I remember because I need to go there at 1 p.m. to set up. Because
Yep.
we need to dismantle everything that tomorrow and because it's someone
You
else's
cannot
place.
just...
They cannot leave the set there because
We need to
it's
keep it all.
it's a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Cove.
It's
they,
Cove.
They have normal businesses.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they have their daily businesses, so they have to dismantle everything. So the day that I went was one of the day I think was Navi was playing. I believe so. So I was wearing the Navi jersey.
The legendary
Yeah.
Adrian Hendriks with the Navi jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I think that time everyone was super tired.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
was in the middle of the tournament already.
Yeah.
So tired.
And
But,
then like On The Go kind of say like, hey, maybe do you want to sit at the couch and just talk,
Yeah.
with like a lot everyone and like
So
try
you
to
can't see people lah.
Yeah, so I was like a substitute caster. I didn't get paid for that as well. I didn't know I don't say I got caught or scam or whatsoever,
Yeah.
but I felt like, just getting involved, getting my name out there was something.
It's something that you're passionate
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
That time it was
also
still passion.
The environment is still like chilling. It's
Yeah.
not really working. Everyone is just there.
It's like a watch party.
It is.
I think something like
It's
that.
just a watch
Yep.
party.
So I think I was doing. I had to do the the drafting analyst.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
doing the drafting analyst with Daniel Roosley, and then like everything ran well, and then they threw it to casters, yada yada, the standard show itself.
Yeah.
That landed myself into like the spotlight for On The Go, because when they moved the production set from the Cove to
face suit.
face suit. It was
The face suit is at Kampung Baru.
yes, correct. It was nearby Quill City Mall, so it was it was an apartment, service apartment. So all of us were there, and they were doing like casting everything there. And On The Go kind of texted me that time. I said, "Hey, like I see you're hardworking. Like, do you want to like handle the talents, handle like the people there, and like clean the place up, cook if you need to, and like for an X amount of money." So it's like to me, it's like sure. It's like since I'm doing like part-time works here and there, it's like that was, I would consider that time was a huge money for me. That was a huge money for, I believe it was 10 days, 10, 11 days.
Yeah, around that time. Yeah, it was a long long match.
So that was something that I got myself into, and then that somewhat propels me more into the rabbit hole, into the gaming rabbit hole.
The esports rabbit hole.
And that somewhat pushed me to play competitive for 6 months.
Which game again?
Dota 2.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Dota lah.
Yeah.
We all here Dota people.
I tried CS. I tried CSGO.
Okay.
But then like that time my laptop was not powerful enough. So I was like, nah. So I dropped CSGO, continue on with Dota 2. I think I was like my team kind of gave it like a 6 month. We joined a couple of tournaments before, and then like we don't see much result, and then I think it's more of an internal turmoil. So there were internal like argument, like different ideology, different concepts, different mindsets, and then like it didn't jive together. So we kind of broke off, kind of still remain friends, but we don't play competitive together.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad blood at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens, right? You play
Happens,
team competitive, yada yada.
Yeah, you got a lot of the young ego, the young ego itself, the young pride.
That's surprising for that show as well. It's the reason why I fell in love with production.
Oh yeah.
That was
How?
Because I need to set up everything every day, and this and that, and
One man show?
Yes,
One man show.
Sorry, he is the show.
The show.
He is the show.
If he's not there, nothing exists.
Correct. We need to remember. Let me give you a refresher on this.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
He is the producer. Was the producer.
Okay.
Lin was the audio man.
Okay.
He set up the cameras and lighting. So camera and lighting is under him. He was also the observer. At the same time, he was also handling the whole stream, live stream, everything. So it was literally one man,
one table lah.
one table, and he was doing everything by himself.
Did he cast?
No, I forget.
Actually, I cast for the grand finals because On The Go sound
Oh
was
yeah,
gone.
his voice was gone, so you had to stand in. But
Me and Jay Hunter need to cast for the final game
who was doing production that time?
at Mats.
Oh yeah,
Mats was
Mats.
there. He was like he wanted to cast, but his voice is gone as well.
Yeah.
So do production.
So I was like, hey, siapa yang ada suara? Who can cast? I can.
I'm not sure. Since I did start Berlesen, right? This podcast.
Yeah.
I remember there was an incident. I'm not sure should I mention it or
Is
not.
it the toilet one?
Yes.
Go ahead. I don't care.
All right, green light. Let's go.
And it's me. So I don't
Yeah,
care.
it
You
was
want to know the
lit.
toilet story?
Nobody know the toilet story.
You want to know? Okay, yeah.
So, I know it tainted a lot of people's memory because everyone knew when the door is closed, the door is closed.
Okay.
It's occupied.
Someone is in there.
Someone is there. Thing is, Lin did not lock the door.
No. The door lock was broken.
Was
It
it?
was broken.
I never knew about it.
You can tick, but it didn't tick. There's nothing inside there.
Okay.
So from day one, we say if the door is closed, somebody is in there.
Yep. I think that's
the message.
That was the
that
message
was
from day one.
the rule of thumb there.
Okay.
But because we had a lot of guests,
Alright.
people who comes in
Including woman.
Yes. But then we have a dedicated toilet just for
Oh yeah, of course.
the
We
ladies
used the
side.
master bedroom as the girls, and the outside one, which was the broken lock one,
for the guys.
Kat ruang tamu and it's plain view from the sofa.
So,
Where
okay,
we
imagine
casting.
the casting is on the sofa.
Right.
It was the casting couch.
And the toilet's in front of me.
The toilet's on the left.
Okay, so it's like somewhat here like that.
Yeah.
Straight there. Yeah, okay.
And like when the toilet door open, the light shines. It literally shines. You will get caught.
You know, we do production, we need to close all the light, then use the spotlight to light
Yep.
the caster, so it's like dark.
So a friend of ours, I'm not gonna mention his name this time. He broke the rule of thumb. He opened up the door.
Okay.
And we saw our friend here.
Oh. Doing?
He was taking number 2. The big one.
The big one.
The big one. Problem is he was fully exposed.
Even up.
So everyone...
Everything.
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
As when I say fully, I say ape together strong monk.
Whoa.
Back to the primitive level.
Adam and Eve.
Yes, Adam and Eve.
Without the leaf.
We didn't see anything. Only
okay.
Side profile.
Yeah, it was a side profile.
Okay, side profile, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Daniel saw everything
how did he see everything? And
because he
everyone else
opened
not?
the door.
Oh, he was not open
He
the door.
didn't peek, you know.
He opened the door.
He opened the door. The door
Okay,
door.
the thing you don't have to mention, you just
It's okay.
mentioned.
I name drop by accident.
They
But
didn't
he
see.
opened the door by accident, full-fledged,
Okay.
full open, like full commit, send it.
Full commit.
So you know, if you open the door, go to toilet, you open 50%.
Yeah,
just to go in,
I
right?
if I go
it's
public
just,
toilet, I see the door close. I try first.
Yeah, you try.
It's like, oh, clear, okay.
Yeah.
This one's like, yeah, boy.
Some more it's not the push in, it's the sliding door.
Oh,
so
it's
it's
like,
like
oh.
there's more chance for you to not fully open the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he went full send, light came out, everyone stopped casting, took a look at what's happening, leaned back, continue, professional casters, and they continue. But they were holding back every single moment.
Everyone was red to the face.
Wait for the game to end.
Yeah. We had to wait for it.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 to 10 people there.
What were you doing in primitive mode?
Okay, let me just say this.
Okay.
Let me give my point of view.
Okay.
We were doing games. I need to take a shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course lah. I need to take a shit. I was like, okay, let's wait for the next game. MX, can you OB for me? I go take a shit real quick and go back out. So I say, aku nak berak. Jangan buka pintu. I say quietly lah because they were casting. I close the door. Usually I take a shit. I just take my pants off.
Yeah.
But it was so hot
Okay.
because it's in the toilet. So
Then you decided
There
to
was
just
no
primitive
ventilation. That toilet. Yeah.
Oh.
there was a lot of people, so it was hot.
Right.
And in
Yeah.
the toilet, there's no fan.
Ah.
And no aircon, so I just take my clothes off as well and take a shit. And you know when you need to take a shit real fast, you just try to push everything out.
Okay.
So when that shit opened, the door opened, my butthole just clenched and everything just stops because you were panicking. Ditutup balik and then I just okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, Lin was mad. Lin was mad that whole day itself. It was
It was bad
mad.
mood. I didn't get angry at anyone because it was like fuck it lah.
Yeah, his mood went sour that time.
I was taking a shit, we were pushing it out, and suddenly the door opened. I'm just looking it out. I see a few of my friends, someone that I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's even people that like.
It was the first day that I met Dan Lu as well.
Yeah, no, Dan Lu was only on the final day, so that incident was not on the final day.
So
I
that's
remember.
someone else lah.
I remember which day and
Remember which
yeah,
day? Mine is clouded already.
Wow.
But yeah, that was it lah.
it was tainted from victims. Victims are tainted, PTSD
I don't feel
moment.
bad for myself because they see me. I feel bad for them because they saw me.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
So you were actually mad not because of people see you, but you were mad because you couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, let me finish it.
How can you be that surprised and your butt will not just stop and cut off everything?
It's like, it's halfway. Now I have to restart.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, man.
Thinking back, that was the best moment.
Yeah. Then that event was, I would say it was epic. It was epic.
It was epic. It was fun.
I believe, I'm not sure, can I disclose the budget? But the budget was quite small.
It was not big.
It was
I
not
don't think
big.
we can see numbers, but all I can say is most of our budget was to the equipment. Equipment was all new.
Yep.
The camera was new, the capture card was new, the PC was new.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Up to PC.
Yep.
Up to PC. We have no PC. And at that time, I don't have my production PC that I have right now. So it's literally all PC from the show lah.
And include casters, like producers, or
Yep.
equipments.
Yep. Rental.
Fortunately, of the venue was free.
Yes.
That I know of.
Yeah.
But everything okay, I'm not gonna say numbers, but I'm gonna say it is less than 5 figures.
Yes.
Yeah, it was less than 5 figures.
Yeah, it was less than 5 years.
For a whole month
Yes.
show, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
for a whole month show with equipment.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that I was like dumbfounded. Like how did On The Go manage to pull this off? It was, I would say, it was brilliant. It was something that was something refreshing because we had never had a TI level event casted in local Bahasa,
Yeah.
in the Bahasa Malaysia itself. That was something I would say. I think for me, I would still like hang that as a pride very high.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
that was something that we did
Yep.
based on passion.
Blood and sweat, like legitly. I think right now you are feeling the jet lag of working from night to
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
feel that as well.
Yeah, we felt that as well.
Not the first time that I did
Oh,
this overseas jet lag work.
This is jet lag, but in Malaysia.
Yeah, this
It's
is one of it. Lah.
So like that was like that kind of landed me into more gigs. That event itself, On The Go, put me on the map itself. Like it landed me with more work, more admin works, more league ops work, and then I somewhat kind of upgraded myself to doing observing, because I felt like I can never ever. I kind of jinx myself, but I can never ever put myself in front of the camera talking
Huh.
as a caster, commentator. Because I kind of think to myself that I can't do things like talk and make things, move smoothly. But there was an incident that kind of landed me in front of the camera. Yeah.
I think I know this one.
I think
okay.
you definitely know this one. This one was PMNC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you want to tell
NC.
us about it?
Wow.
For PUBG Mobile people out there, they want to know what you talk about my game. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me now.
We're back to PUBG Mobile.
So PMNC, that was the first PMNC in Malaysia. It was in Sunway Velocity.
I can remember the stage now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not there.
They had the rip box in the middle, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the best. Until now, I feel like that was the best stage
Yeah.
for PUBG.
Isn't that the one that the cameraman caught you and you did the?
Oh yeah. No,
not
That
that
one
That was
was
the
in Puchong
the
IOI.
next year.
Yeah, that one is Puchong IOI.
That was
that
the
was
college
for-
one.
Because Sam9 was there as a guest. It was already Sam9.
Oh,
it
it's
was
gang.
not gang. The one is
Yep.
gang FTY. It's not even gang yet. It's
That
the
time
old
was
gang.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was PMNC.
Yeah.
Okay, this time I'm not gonna drop any names.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop any names. So I was there from 4 a.m. I was there from 4 a.m. setting up the phones.
Setting up everything.
Yeah, I was setting up. I still remember I was setting up with. It was done by IO. Currently is known as IO Esports. Previously is Mineski. I was working with. Was working with Izati. I was working with Nani. I was working with Afik.
OG people.
Mamba was there as well.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they were like running the league up style. I kind of want to learn. I kind of want to know like how they do it. And like it was like we have to come early 4 a.m. like set up and then go back, and then like call time is like around 8 a.m.
You come early, 4 a.m., set up, go back, and come back at 8 a.m.
Because they were the on-ground qualifiers. So it was 4 or 5 days.
All
So
right.
they had 2 qualifying days on that day itself. And then like they had the main event day like later on the weekend.
Yep.
So the 4 a.m. like on the qualifier days, we had to go there early, set up, and then like we come back on the day itself. And then that time, I believe I was marshalling teams like it was the OG Team Secret team. The OG Team Secret team.
They have 3 people that's from the Team Secret that's playing in that team. Is it 3?
No, the
Is it
whole squad.
Oh, really?
It was the whole.
It was the Bill Stewart.
Yep.
I forgot who else already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
They caught my eye because they were the only Chinese Malaysian team to play among all the rest of the team, because most of
Mostly
the rest of
Malay.
the team are Malays.
Yes.
And like kind of caught my eye. You know, it's like a jam out. You know,
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
what are these
This is
boys?
new.
yeah, it's
this
new
is new. Yeah.
because that time
Or maybe, oh, I'm not alone.
that's someone I found.
Can't see that.
So I think like that time it was the hype between PUBG Mobile
Yep.
and 王者荣耀. That time 王者荣耀 was only in Honor of Kings right now. That time it was only in China server.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the OG. I think
they're
like
fighting between those two lah.
yeah.
Oh.
So all the Chinese who play 王者荣耀
Wangzhe,
or Honor of Kings, currently known as, and the rest I would say like Indian and Malays, the demographic mostly played PUBG Mobile. So it's like they were one of the teams. So I was like, to make it a bit more shorter, I was marching on the day itself, and then Lala went up to the stage. It was 30 minutes before. It was 30 minutes before
Go live.
game 1.
Oh, game
It's already
one.
live.
It's
It's
already
already
live.
live.
It's already live.
Okay.
Oh, that
So
one I
the
didn't know.
timer is running now.
Yeah, timer was running down. The
no.
ads was running. And then Lala kind of came up to me and asked me. That time I felt a bit racist, but
I don't think it's racist.
but when I heard the reason why, it was not racist at all.
It feels like it, but it's not it.
Yeah, so
I also want to pause and say that Lala, welcome back to podcast Berlesen. We used to mention
Oh my
him a
god,
lot.
we used to mention Lala every episode.
now he's back.
Welcome back.
So Lala went up to me and asked, "Hey, can you speak English?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
That's like, okay.
But why you or more everyone else?
Yeah,
So Lala's
So
racist now.
that's the one that it feels like it's racist.
Okay, that I cannot defend him. He has to defend himself.
Okay, we will do another episode with Lala to defend this point.
So he told me, go to where Contra is sitting,
Yeah.
sit next to him.
Yeah.
So I thought it was maybe I was like helping out to do the testing of the camera just for lightings or whatsoever. They need someone to, T-pose.
Dummy.
Yeah, the dummy. So, okay, the moment he sat me down here, I remember, I believe it was Jerry from IO Esports currently.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he lent me his jacket, because that time I was just a
It
crew.
was his jacket.
It was his jacket, it was not my jacket. So, because I was in the PMNC crew t-shirt. It was literally plain. And the one next to me sitting was like fully kit up, like, wearing
Custom
like...
gear,
Custom suit lah.
Yeah. So in gear, then he told me, all right, Adrian, look at the look at the TV. There's a countdown. The moment the countdown finishes, start talking with Contra.
Oh my god.
That's the crash course.
Your every lesson is crash course.
Yeah. So my first 2 to 3 years was crash course. It was literally crash course. Hit in, crash course, ticket.
Butt naked, no preparation.
yeah.
I mean, butt naked is
Not
you.
that one. Okay, come on. It's not
I have not went there yet, but sure. If you're going to use that terminology, sure. Full-fledged baptized by fire moment.
What was going through your mind that time?
I was like, okay. I was blank. I was literally blank. Contra turned to me and kind of tell me, it's okay, Adrian. look at me, talk to me only. Just talk to me. Throw me questions and everything. And then but at that time, I did play PUBG Mobile.
Oh,
Yeah, I did play a bit.
okay,
I
okay.
did play a bit of PUBG Mobile.
So you know the game.
Yeah,
Get a
so
sense, okay.
I got some game sense and everything. Then I was kind of talking to Contra back and forth. And that went well. And then halfway through there were 6 games. So after the 3rd game, I got swapped out.
Okay, the real guy come in.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the real person came in, the real person continued casting, yada yada.
And you went back on stage?
Yeah, I went back on stage to marshal all the teams.
So
Must
did
be
the
so
viewers not go
weird.
like,
It's the same guy,
gila kuasa.
Where's the jacket?
Power hungry. Where's the jacket?
Jacket gone.
So that time I didn't really thought much, and then that somewhat kind of landed me into more of this
Casting. Right.
I think it was Chinese New Year week. It was a month after that event. So a month or 2 after that event. So I was having my like day 1 of Chinese New Year like lunch with my family and my relatives. I got a call.
Oh.
Adrian, are you free at 2 p.m. today? I was like,
Today.
free
Okay.
is fine. I'm fine. Are you free at this time? I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm free. Yeah, what's up? Like, oh, can you go to this venue at this time to cast? I was this one I can mention name.
Okay.
I was casting with Husky.
With Husky?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what game was it?
It was Free Fire Mobile.
Okay.
It was doing.
As far as I know, there's no Free Fire
Is that
PC.
Free Fire PC?
It was Asus ROG One launch or something. It was a roadshow. It was a
ROG
roadshow.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crap, that's old.
So it was that event, and then it was a show match. It was a show match that because that time I was still learning, so I didn't know what any caster etiquette at all.
Yeah.
So
So what did Husky tell you? Look at me.
So Husky knew about the incident
Okay.
because Contra told him.
Oh.
Because it was the old gang as well. So
Yeah, whole circle.
they kind of tell me it's okay, it's a show match. You can just talk whatever you want, shit talk about
Yeah.
anything. And then it was funny because all the teams were sitting in front of the LED and there was no delay. It was just show match.
They saw it live.
Yeah, they saw it live.
Oh,
So
no.
in my mind, that time, when you see it live,
You know everything.
you know everything. So
Street sniping.
for me, if I were to say the obvious,
They will know.
they would already
can
know
hear.
because it was just right in front of them.
Yeah.
So I said that this team like to camp. He was quite famous for camping,
Yeah, Free Fire back then was quite famous with camping.
but he was
That was
famous.
the old meta.
He was famous for camping in PUBG Mobile.
Oh, I know who this is.
Okay. And
a
it's a show
KOL.
match. Okay. And
It's
it's
a-
a show match.
It
Okay.
was show match.
Okay.
Oh, he's a master at camping. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I called him out, and then we kind of got a bit backlash because he was flaming. He said, "Why did the customer say my position and everything?" And it's I mean, not to be offensive, but no shit, Sherlock. It's right in front of you.
I remember this event because everyone is using a banquet table.
No.
Is it not
It
this
was
one?
not a banquet table.
Oh,
It
it's
was
not.
okay. The setup was cool. The
Setup
setup
was cool? Okay.
was cool.
So I'm
Whoever
thinking about something
organized
else
it
here.
was cool because everyone was sitting with the bar chair around the barrel. It was an oil gas
Oh,
barrel.
that's
yeah.
cool. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
it was cool. It was cool.
Just the placement is not that perfect.
The LED, the screen, the live stream was not cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a show match anyway.
Yeah,
so
it's a
that's
show
okay.
Yeah,
match.
by the way, it's a show
okay.
match, so it's fine.
So that landed me into more casting gigs itself. It landed me in front of the camera a bit more. I think I did Dota. I think it's
Okay.
also where that was the incident that we met.
Yes.
And it was written in Circle's book, so whoever haven't get it,
Wow.
go.
Wow.
I need to get the segway, man.
It's in my bag. It's in my
I need to do the
bag.
segway, man.
What a segue. Oh, okay. Ideal.
What
just
book are you
like
talking about? I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
saying.
what book? Everyone, we need to do the book promo. Yeah,
You see how impromptu this is?
yeah,
I like the segue.
yeah.
So that means you did read the book.
I did.
Oh,
I did
okay.
read the book.
Did you read the book?
Of course lah.
Oh, okay.
We were in the book.
Yeah, we were
So
in
you
Which
have to
page?
read it, right?
I can't remember the number.
I don't even remember which page. So
Which page? You made it.
I mean, I don't know which number, but
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that started my casting game. It was going okay. I was doing here and there, and then I still tell to myself like I can't see myself in front of the camera. I can't. I still have that the introvert of understanding, like being in front of camera and everything.
Yeah.
And then I told myself like I should let the professional do the professional stuff.
Oh.
You still
Yeah.
feel like you're the filler, lah.
Yeah, I'm still feel as the feeler because like there are a couple of times that I've been asked to stand in, and instead of like being like to do it. So to me, it's like my mindset was not like focus on casting itself. My mindset of like getting involved in esports, getting involved in gaming, and like try to make something out of it.
Right. That time you're already heading towards let's make it a
Professional.
career.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. A
His
mid-career.
foot is already halfway in
Yep.
to full time.
But I was full time doing it. I was
you're
like
already full time.
Yeah, I was full time doing it, like committing to it while working another day job. So I
Not
was-
related.
Yeah, not related
Not
to
esport related.
esports. It's F&B related.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then like that kind of put myself, maybe I want to do observing. Give it a try. Cameraman, I get almost the same pay as the casters. I do not need to talk. I did not need to say anything. I just, sit there, just show the camera, get paid by end of days. Basically, I took it as I am playing the game or watching the game as a
You just
cameraman.
like a watch party.
Yeah. That's to me, I enjoy it. If you tell me like I'm going to sit there for 8 hours for 150 ringgit at time, it's like, sure, I'm down for it. I'm literally down for it. Nowadays,
Nah,
not really.
yeah.
150, different denomination.
Oh,
Yeah.
Benji.
Benji denomination.
Benjamin Franklin.
that one is time 5 now.
Oh, wow.
Is it
Yeah.
time 5? I think it's time 5 now.
No, it was
4.7.
4.2, 4.3.
I take it. We take it.
Still take it. But yeah, I kind of put myself there. Then I kind of did a bit more international work. So one of it was WSG. We were doing the grand finals
Yep.
in Barca after the Tamago event. It was that time. It was TNC Pro. It was the infamous Mr. Cuckoo. It was an event.
Cuckoo, the Dota player.
Yeah.
Not
the
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
So that event was right after Chongqing Major.
Okay, that one I don't know.
And Cuckoo said
I know.
Yeah.
I remember. It was
I have no idea.
It was
I
a
forgot
racial
what was
slur.
the word, but it's a racial slur.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a racial slur. So okay.
But I think at
Oh, I
that,
remember the word racial slur. Okay, let's.
yeah, let's just.
Yeah.
You can
Okay,
find
bro.
it in Reddit or somewhere.
yeah, it's somewhere in, yeah. Google Cuckoo,
Racial
Chongqing Major, Dota 2, yes.
Yeah. You
That's
get
all.
the answer.
That's all.
He can never appear in China again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Serious, ah?
He got banned from that. Got banned from that province.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it's a major thing
Oh,
that happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
that big thing. So a friend of mine, the girlfriend went a bit, now ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
that girlfriend went a bit more smart. So Cuckoo passed by and then she asked him,
Uh-huh.
Cuckoo, where's that word?
Okay.
And then Cuckoo just walked. I was like, sure.
Big move.
Yeah, sure. So that time I got more into observing, and then I think a year or two after I was doing MGA. What's MGA? For a lot of people, kind of don't know. It's MSI Gaming Arena. So I think during 2018 to 2017 to 2019, MSI signed a exclusive deal with ESL. Only for CS:GO, where every start of IEM, any IEM, they will have a MGA. Like it's more of an academy tournament.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you have Mouse Academy, then you have Furia Academy, you got I think that time Fnatic Academy, all these like more academy teams. They were playing on the main stage before the first game of day one of IEM.
Okay. That's cool.
So it was IEM New York. Yeah. So that was also one of the observing gigs I was doing. And then that somewhat propels me more prominent as an observer. Then I think the year after that I was doing, I think 2 TI rebroadcasts in English back to back by EGG. I think that's where I met like a lot of more casters and more, and soon become friends. And we all become friends as well, like Cyclops, Lysander, Dennerly. I believe Tai Xiaoshang, we want to mention his name as well. Tai used to be a community caster. He used to be a college caster.
Oh.
Then he kind of got a big boost to it. And then now I believe he's still in TGC
No, he
or
left.
EBN right now.
He's now at this recording with Creed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Wow. Wow, I'm the only one who knows this. Okay.
I don't know that. I only play Dota
I
with
left
him.
Esports for a while already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I met a lot of casters, and then kind of learned a bit more. And then that time, like Dota was still in a very, I mean, right now after what 13 years, Dota is 13 TI, right?
Yeah.
13 years,
so
it's still in beta. Still in early access beta.
People normally go from beta to maybe
Full-fledged
full
release.
flash release. This is beta to
Still beta.
yeah, still
Just remember,
beta again. I don't know what's
you know the
before
game
beta.
7 Days to Die?
Yeah.
It just left beta. That game is like close to 15 years old. So Dota is still not the longest
yeah,
beta.
that's
We are close. Dota coming up to it. Yeah, 13 years
They're
in.
getting close.
Yeah.
We're still not bad then. We're still
Yeah.
not bad.
So I think like that time, like observing was very rugged.
Oh, yeah.
There
Yeah.
was a lot of like limitations. So like learning a lot of stuff, like you kind of need to learn, like especially like those heroes that has high mobility.
Oh my
You
God.
need a table. You literally need a table, because that time like you have to drag your mouse. So whenever they pick like heroes that like Storm Spirits or whatsoever that zips across the map,
Yeah.
I have to zip across the table as well.
Yep.
So I got 2 tables.
Yep.
How long is your mouse pad?
They give me 2 mouse pads.
Oh,
They
that's
give me
how
the
much.
long 2 mouse pad. So I had to from table to table,
Yeah.
like pull all the way.
If anyone is curious, what he's saying is that right now, I think right now it sticks. The camera sticks.
Not so much also.
Not so much.
Not so much.
But before it doesn't stick at all. If
It
you
doesn't
click,
stick
will
as
stick.
much.
Yeah,
It
it was
used to stick
jittery.
to stationary and
Yeah.
in the zone.
Yeah.
But the moment that it zip past, this camera has a 1 second delay.
Yeah. So it will be jittery. Like it's not. It will give you motion sickness.
Yeah,
lah.
it gives you motion sickness, and most of the observers kind of like, and let's not watch him.
As a person who observed League of Legends first, then go to Dota, my God, I wish they just
I
copy
used
League of
to play League of Legends.
And it's a bit more smoother. I know the button is a bit different. The hotkey is, for me, it's more convenience for me, but for some people, they like the 1-2-0.
Oh,
button.
yeah.
League of Legends is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and QW is just the bottom row.
The QWERTY,
Yeah,
the QWERTY
yeah,
setup.
The QWERTY setup. Yeah. But yeah, Dota observing can still improve, and you need a lot of coding.
Because the game itself is running on an open source, so you can insert a lot of code.
I love that.
That's where what I learned in college kind of comes in. I kind of adjust my settings, adjust a bit more of the value stuff that
Yeah.
kind of like quality of life improvement. So I kind of improve my like observing stuff and everything, and then like it lands me into a lot more like other events itself. So I think like that's fast forward after that. Like after all this, like I've been doing for I think 5 years plus around there. Then I kind of landed myself into more admin stuff, more martial stuff, more international stuff. So my first call up to national was SEA Games Hanoi that was right after COVID.
Yeah.
It was 2022.
Yeah. It was still
It was
they're still quite strict lah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
but-
was called SEA Games 2021.
23. 2021.
Yeah, because
a
of the
year
delay.
before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
But
it's-
I think this is where maybe a lot of people will be curious to know, how did you end up doing this kind of international event?
Okay, so I think the reason why I got called up to it is because I was an asshole.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. I
How does
was
that
an
work?
asshole. I was an asshole marshal.
I know what am I going to put as my title now. I was an
Asshole Marshall.
asshole.
But that's not a negative.
Okay, let me justify.
Okay.
Let me defend myself. Why
we,
I say that.
know. We know what we're going to put editing. You're going to put at the front, right? I was an asshole Marshall.
That opening title.
Yeah,
I need
then-
to look for the opening
then we
title.
transition.
It's a
I lost
clickbait.
the opening title, you know.
Yeah, the clickbait 3-second opening. I was an asshole Marshall.
Don't
Yeah.
use this one.
So what happened was, I was very strict.
Yeah.
Because I came from a very strict family. I came from like, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
What's your family's background?
I would say because my dad was an orphan and he came from an adopted family where everything is strict.
Okay.
Everything is very traditional. Everyone speaks very slow, very clear, very loud, and everything has to be strict.
Yep.
You wake up at 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 you have to wake up. Everyone wakes up at that time.
If you don't?
If you don't, you're gonna get beat.
It's the classic family lah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the Asian parents.
It's
Well,
the
this is more
traditional.
traditional.
It's the
Okay.
traditional parents. You will have breakfast at 9. You will leave house at 9 for breakfast.
I love.
Then your dinner is at 5:30.
Huh?
Yes.
Your dinner is at 5:30?
Yep. Yep. It
I mean,
was
that's normal Chinese time to eat though.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So-
I will vouch that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm not as like 5:30 means no.
Yeah.
Like
So I had that kind of background where it's very strict. So I grew up having a very strict, but I become very rebellious.
okay.
I was very rebellious in school.
If not, you won't be doing esports, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So louder.
fast forward to the current time where I was called up, because I had this, how to say, people will call me by names as a marshal.
Okay.
Yep. Because me being an A holder, I was very strict. People who are late to get into lobby, I will give them penalty instantly. If you're a second late, you're a second late.
You know
Yeah.
what? The players hate it. The production people love that.
Yeah.
I would love to
But
have
like,
people like that.
Yeah.
Apa lah, we give leeway like that. No, pa.
The EO kind of love me doing
would
it.
love
Yeah,
that.
they kind of love me doing it. And what I did, one more thing was kind of threaten the players. That time, players felt threatened.
What do you do?
So during the marshal or referee meeting, briefing right in front of the players, I kind of say, so I kind of tell all the marshal, whoever is late is late. They will get penalized, like point penalized or whatsoever.
Yep.
I have a KPI for everyone. If you guys can achieve it, I want to DQ teams for being late.
KPI to DQ teams.
It's like the police and summon people, you know. To summon
It's
people.
like we need to find.
Yeah.
We need to dig out.
So that kind of changed the player mentality a bit.
Yelah. They're scared lah.
Yeah. In a good way is because like when I say that, they kind of got threatened, but at the same time, the players that you normally not seen them at the seat on time were
Suddenly-
at the seat on time.
Yeah,
The players
yeah,
that were normally on the seat on time were not on time.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terbalik.
Yeah.
The other way around. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So they kind of know like, okay, you know, he's strict. Like, let's see how strict he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's testing you lah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the players that knew that they were abusing it most of the time, they were there 15 minutes before a game start. They were sitting at the chair waiting and say, ready. I was like, okay, that's something new. So
Okay.
that is something that I told myself, like, you know, I have to be very like straight to the point. Because
Yeah.
if you break the rules, you break the rules. Like there's no remorse. If it's a very lenient or very soft like offense, then I would give them a warning itself.
Yep.
So that kind of landed me into this seat where I went to SEA Games. So I got called up by Kelvin Pang. Everyone knows him right now. I believe he's in Team Secret.
Yeah,
He
as
is-
of this recording, he
He's
just
still there.
qualified to HOK champions in Indonesia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, just yesterday of this
yesterday.
recording.
Yeah, 7-9 loss.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It didn't qualify.
So he called me up. He asked me like, "Hey, do you want to, be an ITO?" So I was asking, what's an ITO? Everyone is going to be asking, what's an ITO?
Yeah.
So ITO is, the definition is International Technical Official.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
International television.
So that still gave me like, what's that? I still have to
Kind
go.
of understand, but what is it?
Yeah, I was like, sure, you tell me what's the definition. Okay, but what do I do? So, and he told me, it's like, you just do referee stuff and everything. So that was my first call up. So I went to, and that time was a bit much more harder. One, it was was post-COVID. It was post-COVID phase 2. So
PKP 2.
yeah, I believe it was there. So traveling was a bit hard. You need to get tested and whatsoever.
Yep.
And I had a day job that time. I had a full-time day job.
Still the FMB thingy?
No,
something
it
else.
was in an esports company. Yep, Matchroom.
Oh,
you were in Matchroom, okay.
Yeah, I was in Matchroom.
All right.
So I was head of department at that time. So it was a bit harder for me to leave my position because I was head of operation.
And you have to be there for like what, a month? Or
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
But still, 2 weeks and plus you need to wait for a week before you go back to work because it's PKP.
Yeah.
Quarantine.
So a month.
I do not need to wait because
Oh,
I
you didn't
got the official letters. So I can travel anytime. So here's an interesting story. If you guys remember who's Justin, hold Justin from VSPO.
Okay.
Is under League Ops.
Okay.
So we used to work together and we had the letter itself. So we got a funny story is we abused the letter. we
Polis, kau tengok tak polis?
Whoa. Okay, I'm not sure. Should I continue with the story though?
You already opened it.
Yeah. So because the letter allows you to cross state.
That's huge.
Yeah, because that time you were not allowed to cross state at all.
Yeah, it's like 50 kilometers from your radius or something like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So, but then again, because KL and Selangor is, you can't differentiate.
Oh, yeah.
There's no differentiation to it.
True.
Because I remember my friend, his house is in Selangor. His front gate, the moment you open the front gate, is in KL.
Oh, it's that style.
Yeah.
I remember.
But certain people are like this.
Yeah.
So we had to have that letter because for me to travel from Puchong to PJ, which is Selangor to KL,
Yeah. Roblox lah.
certain part of PJ.
Okay, yeah.
So they will say, it's like, why are you
A bit.
entering KL? Why are you entering Wilayah Persekutuan?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm from Puchong. I'm like literally 10 minutes away. Like, I'm going to work. So it's like, I had to have the letter. So fast forward back to back to the story, Justin. So sometimes we kind of feel bored, so we will go genting with the. We were the only car on the road.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
this is
was Genting
years
even
ago.
open?
No.
Okay,
So
but
just
you just
drive
went
lah.
up
We
to-
drove up there just for the cold weather and come back down, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's abuse of London.
Yeah, that is clearly abuse.
Yeah.
But it was
his
years
home
ago.
address is.
So back to where I was in Vietnam. So Vietnam was a whole new experience. It opened up my perspective more at SEA Games. Because now you're working with AESF, you're working with all the federations as well. So for Malaysia, it's MESF. For Singapore is the Singapore version.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
every country has their
own.
own one. So
Yeah.
I'm also working with everyone's official
Oh,
So
wow.
every country sent an official. It was 14 of us, if I remember. So it was 14 of us, one from every country. And we kind of need to understand what we were doing because we were somewhat referees, but we are not referee.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're like an observant for the players.
Somewhat.
Somewhat,
So there's this. So there's a hierarchy for it. So there's something that is called NTO, which
Okay.
is the first layer, which is called a national technical official.
Okay.
In other words, it's a national referee.
Okay.
ITO sits above the NTO.
Oh, okay.
So ITO handles the NTO itself.
Okay.
So
So NTO is like representatives of each country.
NTO is from the whole home country.
Oh, from the home
From the
country.
home country,
Okay.
okay.
It's going to be from the home country. They provide the referees. ITO will officiate. So what do I mean by officiate is I will receive a report. I will get all the team names, team details. I would like get information. All this information, some might be quite useful, some might not be useful. Like we got like team names, player name.
IC and all that lah.
IC, yes.
Yeah.
So literally all the passport numbers and everything, like everything is there. So it's a list that we check and everything, and we will need to sign off to
Confirm that
officiate.
they are there.
One, confirm they are there. Second, without the signature, the game is not official. It does not go into the system.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So I believe there's 4 to 5 signatures that is required.
So all 4 5s are ITOs?
No, so the process is ITO will sign off
Okay.
on the first layer to officiate to start the game. Then once the game ended, ITO will sign off to conclude that this is the result.
Okay.
This is the final. And teams has to sign it as well to agree to it.
Yep. Yep.
So
Okay.
once that is done, it will be sent to this data handler. So it will be one ITO that is handling data, has all the results. And he or she has to key into the system. And from data handler, they will have to pass it to the esports commissioner.
So they take all the data in,
So-
confirm it.
Esports commissioner agrees onto it.
Confirm that this
Yup.
is the match.
All these are appointed roles.
Yep.
Okay, just for the event.
I
Yup.
think I saw one because my team, Sam9, sent one riff.
Yes.
And every time the match finished, they were crying.
Oh, I
because
was almost giving a red card that event. But
Okay.
go on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
card
I want
incident
to
for
hear
that.
that.
Okay.
So the thing that was bugging me was that every time they go back, they want to have a meeting. Someone was chasing after the captain. Said, "Can you sign this?"
Yes.
We have no idea what they are signing, but he was like, the captain is the only one that know.
Yeah.
So at that time, I can't remember who was it. I think it was Swap.
Swap, correct,
was
correct.
the one that signed. So he looked at the score. I saw the screenshot. It's a screenshot of the final screen of the match.
Yep.
And he was looking at it and signing it. I don't know what it is. I think it's that one.
Yep.
He's
Is that?
signing
Is
it.
that?
From my perspective, managing the national
Yeah,
is
because you're managing.
either like the captain or the team manager to sign off.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they have that process. But after that, what happens? I have no
Yeah, I
idea.
have no idea what
so
that
now I
is
learned
for.
something.
Now I know lah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about ITO is remember that whenever we see like traditional games
Yeah.
or like Olympic, which was
yeah.
recently,
They have like-
there was this one person who was who wear a jacket and stand there. That's an ITO.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
differentiate between them and an NTO, you cannot differentiate. So no one knows who's an ITO, no one knows who's an NTO.
It's meant to be like that.
So
It was meant to be like that.
Respected as a higher up, but don't know which higher up is it.
Right. As long as
no.
you know they are in charge.
Are they in
Yep.
charge? Yeah.
NTO will know who's the ITOs.
Ah.
Normal people.
The
Athletes.
teams, athletes will not know who's the
Which
ITO
is
and the
good.
NTO.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
that
yeah.
puts us in a very gray area. That's why like referees are in a very gray area because they are the one who holds between the right or wrong line. So they will decide who's right and wrong. So they are always unidentifiable.
Wow.
Yep.
this is new for me.
SEA Games, I would say, is still very lenient. It is considered international but regional because it's only Southeast Asia. Asian Games was much more difficult. Yep.
Okay.
So
Wait, before you get there, right? Why you almost gave
okay.
the
I
red
actually
card?
want to know.
Yeah.
So
did you do?
I think that time like a lot of people vape. So I'm fine with people vaping. I'm fine with people like smoking cigarettes and whatsoever. And we were in the national convention center, which is also where they station all the TV and all the broadcast channel
Yep.
in the venue for sports, not esports.
Oh, for sports
For
as well.
everything.
For all the sports.
So that's the main room. Okay.
Yeah, so I see like there's like for Malaysia I see RTM, Astro Awani, like TV3, and like all these TV broadcasts, like big shots.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna name drop this one.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna name drop this
Oh,
one.
that's a name
Yeah,
drop.
I
it's-
think it's been a while. It's been a while.
yeah.
It's been a while. But he did rectify it immediately. So
Okay.
I'm a smoker as well. So I know the etiquette. Like I don't smoke indoors. Even
Of
though
course,
if
yeah.
I vape, I don't vape indoors unless it's my own private property.
Huh?
So that's like that's
Common knowledge,
that's my sense of knowledge.
Yeah.
So when I walked in, and the first venue or arena that you can enter is Wild Rift.
Betul?
So it's on the first right corner. The first thing that I see is someone vaping in there at the watching area.
Yeah, the one outside of the staging. Yeah, the
Yep.
one have TV. Yeah.
Yep.
There was vaping there.
Yeah, vaping
God.
there. So it's like I kind of feel triggered. One is because he was wearing the Malaysian jersey and the jacket.
No. Okay.
I mean, if you want to do crimes or whatsoever, be smart about it. Don't.
Don't drag our flag down as well.
Yeah. Like as much as I am trying to be very neutral in the situation, I have to tell him off.
Yeah.
So I went up to Kevo. I kind of mentioned that this person sitting there.
Yeah.
I saw him smoking.
Oh.
Sorry, let me rephrase. I saw him vaping, to be exact.
Yeah.
So if he wants, he can just walk like 20 meters from
It's-
where he's
it's
sitting.
right there. The door is there.
It's literally 20 meters away.
Yeah.
And-
Of course, you need to check your body a bit, but
Oh
it's-
yeah, the process of going in is actually quite hard. So
imagine it's a flight. You have the door, the metal set. It's that.
you have a metal detector,
oh,
and then they
yeah,
have the X-ray scan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Access your back every time you walk
Yep.
in. But it's just like 5 minutes. It doesn't. It's like 1 minute lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think for athletes it's much more harder.
Oh really?
They had a longer process.
Oh, okay,
For
so,
official, we have a faster process. We have a
I have a
fast
lot
track.
of cameras, so I need to check my
Yep,
camera every
yep.
time.
So your process was the longest.
I feel like mine and the player are almost the same because for the players they are bringing phone.
Yep.
But for me, I need to bring in my camera back.
Okay.
So I believe like for that individual, I'm not gonna name that individual, but I did tell Kevo from Sam9 currently like, hey, if he wants to whip, don't do it here.
Yeah.
At least don't wear the national jacket.
Yeah, let's not wear that. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't tell Kevo. I tell Kelvin Pang. I remember I tell Kelvin
Kelvin
Pang.
Pang, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kelvin Pang was handling
You're handling the team, right?
he was handling a team, but at that time he was handling PUBG Mobile. It was about to start.
Yeah,
And it
okay,
was a bit
okay.
much more hectic because I believe that time we sent Jumper and we sent someone more.
I can't remember. because I
Jumper,
didn't handle.
Damroot.
No.
Who else?
Don't really remember, but I remember
Okay.
Jumper was there. It was like, yeah. Oh, I remember I did manage to
Red card people.
Red card It was not jumper. Was it jumper? I think it was jumper.
You red card jumper?
No, you red card jumper?
I think
You know
so.
you just red card jumper?
I think so. I know it's a Malaysian athlete.
Okay, can you explain to us what's the difference between red card and yellow card? Because this is not the football terms.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, to be fair, before we get there, it may not be jumper.
It may not be jumper, but it was
Okay,
a Malaysian
because
player.
jumper fans, you know.
Yeah.
It was a Malaysian player,
PUBG Mobile.
PUBG Mobile,
That's it.
and we lost point due to that.
Wait,
so
what?
red card we lost point.
So it was not a full DQ, but it was a point deduction.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe answer your question first, like what defines red card, yellow card?
What's the difference between both of them?
Okay, so I believe there's 4 cards.
Okay.
I think that's white, red, yellow, red, and black. So white and black is we don't really use it at all.
Okay.
So yellow card is warning. So 2
Okay, this
yellow
is-
cards
is equal
equals
red.
to 1 red, which is 1 expulsion.
You get kicked out.
You get kicked out for 1 game.
One game, one expulsion, not
Okay.
DQ.
Oh, for one game. Okay.
If you get 2 red cards, you get I think you get DQ for the whole tournament.
Ooh, okay.
But that's quite hard to get.
It's not that hard.
It's
not that
I mean, it's not that hard if it's him.
You're right.
It's not that hard.
You just be late for 1 second.
Macau. Remember Macau?
Oh, we get there. We will get there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of red cards, huh?
Macau, that was like, red card fest.
Wow.
It's
Red
very
Yeah.
like- is it like that? You go to them and you just do that? Or
Yep.
is that like writing name? So, macam football.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the sea games one, like what happened
So
to PUBG Mobile?
for PUBG Mobile, it was I really do not remember the player name, but everyone has to submit their phone to the site so that they do not use their
Side
phone.
load. Oh, cannot use their
So
phone.
they are given a tournament, a competition phone,
Yep,
competition device to use, and they should use that. So I believe the Malaysian player, what he did was it was a PUBG Mobile. This event was a bit weird because it was a PUBG Mobile solo event.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was a solo event.
It was a solo event, and what happened was he died in the game, which is
okay.
natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
He took out his phone and he stopped playing the game.
So he played a normal game after he died.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you should not do that. That will confuse people. Like the observer can see.
The thing is, he was when you play the game, you're on top, right?
Yeah.
But when he died and he took out his phone was down here under the table, which made it much more suspicious.
Yeah, that looks sus.
Yeah. So he had to be given the yellow card. That time we don't have yellow card, but that time was more of a different levels of how we judge it. So I made the decision, even though I was not supposed to handle PUBG Mobile, but I was one of the few most experienced with PUBG Mobile at the time.
Yeah.
So-
So they trust you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I told them, this is my word, and don't take it out of context. When I was in Vietnam, I did tell the host country, the host team, if I am officiating any games that has Malaysia in it, I will be very, I'll be very strict. I'll be very to the dot and every single line on every single rule.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You can have my guarantee that I have no remorse on dishing out DQ to any
It
Malaysian
doesn't matter
players.
if it's my country or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Your
The
point,
rules is rules.
your message to them is that I have no bias.
Yeah,
Trust
I have
me.
no
Yeah,
bias.
trust me.
Yeah, like I literally, if I'd be happy to do so, actually.
Yeah.
To
You have that KPI mindset.
somewhat. I know some of the players didn't like me at all because how strict I was. But
It's good. It's good to have that.
that's what I did to like the Malaysian player. Like instantly, I reported up to. So apparently in Vietnam they had with Ressa.
Okay.
So
yeah.
VNG handles PUBG Mobile. I have to report to them, and then from there I have to report to my technical delegate side. So ITOs are considered technical. Correct, technical delegates. So technical delegates it falls under the country different.
Oh.
So we do not sit together with the national team.
Okay.
We sit differently from the national team.
Oh. So you don't have any communication with the player ke?
Yes.
Yeah, the hotels or whatever is separate
Yep.
from the
Yep.
national.
What hotel did you is it the same hotel or is it different level?
It's a different hotel. Whole different hotel.
Because the hotel is so far away from the stage. Our hotel to the stadium
Yep.
was half an hour.
Wow.
Same. But ours was on the other side.
Oh, for the other side.
Other side. Yours should be closer to the city center.
Yep.
So
it was close to the city center.
the athletes one was closer to the city center, and the technical official was a secluded one.
Oh, that's actually quite
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's actually
And like anywhere that we go, we were followed by police. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Not bad.
Wow.
Like even if you want to go to the store,
yeah.
like a police will follow you.
Yeah, police will follow you. Police will question you first before following you.
Why?
Like, where are you going? I want to buy a drink.
Yeah.
And they will just
They will
follow
follow you from far. They will not even let you know sometimes.
Oh.
Whoa, okay, that's creepy.
Yeah. So it's actually for the
Safety.
the safety of the referees.
Yeah, because the decisions that you make in
Yeah,
game, you
yeah.
never know.
Some people might
If you red card
jump.
faker, we get to that story.
We get to that story.
Yeah, we get to that
Yeah,
story.
but yeah, that is quite scary because people take offense to you deducting points, which is not easy to take.
Regardless whether the decision is right or wrong,
Yeah.
you red carded my favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember who's the
Do
Malaysian
you
player.
want to say the name?
It could be either Yuhai or Jumper.
Okay, it's either two lah.
Okay.
It could be
It's
either
good.
one of them, Yuhai or Jumper.
You
It's
probably
good
need
thing.
the police escort now. Just saying lah.
It could be.
Police over there.
It could be. It could be. Because, but yeah,
Shit
so
happens lah. Whatever it is a few years
Yeah.
back.
Again, it also disclaimer is it could be, but
Could be.
like what
I
you say,
don't-
right, it's
I don't
been-
It's
remember.
been years. So.
Yeah.
there were so many cards that are given that I don't remember one.
Hey, band version 2. We have a lot of clips. We can do here.
I think C Games Hanoi was okay, and then next was
That is okay.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
I didn't go to Cambodia with Yong.
But you went to Paralympics.
I did went for Paralympics. Paralympics had
Why do
some.
you skip the normal one?
Did they not invite you? Or?
They did not invite me. They do not need to invite me
They
because
do
they
not
only
need- okay.
they only need one. So they
got
asked.
Kai.
No,
Eh?
Kai was not. Kai was a third party.
Oh,
Kai was a third party.
Okay.
Kai handles Mineski in general.
okay.
So they got Farhan from Brunei.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
remember.
They
now.
got Farhan from
Yeah.
Brunei. He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah, handsome
because-
guy.
Yep. Handsome, tall, buff.
Yeah, like you don't want, okay, don't mess with this guy.
Yeah, he's like he's like the Abang Sado police guy.
Yeah,
type.
that kind, yeah.
Good looking, good body and everything. Like,
Yep.
but he's married lah.
Oh, okay.
Sadly for the
Too bad, too late.
audience,
Yeah.
yeah. But Farhan was there. But then I went for Paralympics. So Paralympics was something new because it is the first time that esports is being introduced. So how it was introduced was it was introduced as a demonstration sports. So what demonstration sports to a lot of people, what it means is you still receive a medal, but it's not an official count. Doesn't goes into official tally.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's normal for these international events. You want to try it out first because it's not only about testing the event. You need to test the rules,
Yep.
the setup, or everything.
oh man, talking about the
yeah.
rules itself, it took me and Darren. Darren is from Philippines. He's the ITO from Philippines. He is with Seabull. So it took us a month to go through the rule book just for a demo spot.
Was there ever any reference of a para esport event anywhere?
No.
So this is
it's new.
It's like from scratch.
Yes, this was somewhat like creating an ideology itself. Yeah, because to be honest, Darren and I, we had no experience. We had experience interacting with, disabled individuals, but we do not have experience writing a rulebook for disabled events. Because you have to put a lot of things in mind. What is the classifications of disability? Are you upper? So this is what I learned after the whole Paralympics. Upper limb impairment, lower limb impairment, and upper limb impairment goes into 5 stages.
Okay.
Losing
Fingers. Okay.
is only 1 stage.
Okay.
Losing 1 arm, it's 2nd stage.
It's
Losing
higher than that.
like
Vision
no, I'm just talking about arms now.
Oh, just limbs.
Now I'm just talking about limbs alone.
Oh.
Losing 2 arms is I think that's level 5.
Okay,
So level
that's
3 and 4 there was like you had muscle spasm or something. So it's like there were so many levels of classification that we were very unsure. We were very unsure how to do it, and we at that time we were reporting to a different federation. So we were not reporting to the standard Asian Esports Federation, which governs the Asian region. We were reporting to the Para Federation.
The Paralympics version of it.
Yep, the Paralympics version. So we were reporting to them, and then like that was the time we were going in a bit blind. So I would take majority responsibility for it if anyone were to mention or say anything about it. But so far all the teams were fine. I managed to meet I believe it's Onyx manager Ducky.
Oh yeah, he was the coach for.
Wow.
Hey, wait. Oh yeah.
Is he on?
PH competed. Indo didn't compete that one.
Yes, PH competed.
Yeah.
But
so
he is AP brand. Was it AP brand or something?
Yeah, AP brand. Yeah, he was
Okay,
the AP brand
yep.
coach. Yeah.
Yeah, I met. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
Okay, funny in the sense of.
In his joke, I would say it's quite next level.
Okay,
Oh,
like you would laugh your.
Yeah, I will laugh.
Is it a
about
dark
you
joke?
laugh
Or
your-
is it like a joke like a...
No,
Okay.
that when Paralympic style.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, then we shall not go there.
This is the TikTok Paralympic account style.
No,
Okay.
so everyone, majority of the artists are Paralympics.
Yeah.
They have some disability. So he was fully functioning,
Okay.
I think that's a topic that we need to respect.
Yeah, it's like, when I saw it, I was like, I wanted to question it, but like, okay, sure, Taki, sure. Whatever happens in Cambodia stays in Cambodia.
Okay, we leave it as that.
Just one thing, my friend is an amputee. Dia kaki dia tak ada. He doesn't call himself OKU. He calls his OKK.
What's OKK?
Orang kurang kaki. He called himself that.
Okay, it's fair. If it's
fair, right?
Yeah.
Right. Jokes like that lah. Let's just give an example.
Okay.
Team lah.
So writing the rule book was hard. Officiating it was also hard. Because like one, you need to now not only you are trying to officiate, you are trying to find parameters that is fair. So the duty of a ITO is also to find fairness for teams. So just say a para athlete is in a wheelchair, but you have no accessibility via like slopes or slides for them to get on, but only stairs. You have to figure a way
how to get it up
to get a ramp.
Oh, it's at that level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So writing the rule book for a lot of people they think it's quite easy. It's like, this is he's wrong.
BO5.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only that. I seen worse. Let's use ChatGPT.
Okay.
I use ChatGPT for reference.
Reference? No, this one is you do everything in ChatGPT.
Type, copy, paste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one
you don't
I
do that.
don't agree.
Yeah,
lah.
but I could understand the difficulty during that time because as a viewer, so
Yep.
I watched the whole thing also, and the community also did like ask,
Yep.
right? Like, so say the time the event was Mobile Legends, right?
Yep.
You have 5 players who are disabled bottom,
Yep.
right? Up is fully functional.
Yep.
And then you have another set of team that is half here, half there. Lah.
Yep.
Yeah, then there were questions on like, how is this balance?
Yep.
Yeah, so what is the thought process for you guys that time?
That time we didn't really put much thought process into it. So that's why I'm taking responsibility. If everyone were to blame, why was it not that balanced?
Yeah. I also have to shout out, right? This one is a special shout out. There was that one Cambodian player that played with legs.
Yes. So-
Holy! There was that one Cambodian player that played with legs.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? He was
He
on the
was-
table. I don't know how he does it, but he will like play Mobile Legends with like
Yeah.
With his leg?
Yep,
like,
yep.
like this. The phone is here. Imagine the phone is here. I will use my own book, but imagine the phone is here,
Yeah,
and he'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Whoa.
whoa.
And he is playing marksman, if I'm not mistaken,
Huh?
the ADC.
Marksman. Oh, okay.
You know, my
probably
leg
right.
will cramp up the minute the minions start rolling out.
He was playing the carry.
He was
It was
the scary.
scary.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You kidding me? You thought he just playing tank, just walk in and tank. No, he plays scary, okay?
Oh wait, who
That's
is the
crazy.
MLBB character that flies around?
Fanny?
Fanny, yeah.
He played Fanny.
So assassin lah.
He is a Fanny specialist as well.
You know, the irony is Fanny doesn't even use legs. He just fly around. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's quite dark.
But the
I'm
thing
sorry.
is like
I'm
that.
sorry.
Lean, behave. Behave.
That's how I say. There's a. I will give MLBB players how say a credit. Like Fanny is not an easy character.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
no,
hard.
Yeah.
it's not.
So it's like one to be able to play Fanny
Tough
is
enough.
tough enough. Second, you are playing with your toes. That's why they deserve a lot of respect. They deserve a lot of attention as well. And like I'll give them like I give them all the artists were very friendly. They were very cooperative. They
Aw.
when they don't understand things, they will actually ask in a very polite way.
Oh.
So I felt like
cool.
a lot like they can be a very good role model to a lot of people.
If you say you're global Fanny, I'm not going to give blink an eye if you're playing against someone who's playing with their feet.
Try playing with your legs.
Yeah. I can't even turn on my game with my legs. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there's more tournament like that for Paralympics.
Paralympics.
Apparently, what I saw because
that's
I
a
knew that
gossip.
the
Okay.
team manager from Malaysia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're friends on social media. So recently he posted about something about para esports, but Malaysia version.
Yes.
Oh, I would love to
so
see that. Yeah.
That is coming soon. Okay.
Let's hope it's coming lah. Yeah.
let's
There
hope
is reason why that is happening as well.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have some news. He has more news for you.
Yeah. Are you going to tee that for us?
Just say there's the upcoming Paralympics.
Okay.
Yeah, because in SEA Games they should
Yep.
be.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's expected.
Okay.
Frankly
Yep.
speaking, because they run the demo spot.
Yep.
But what are the games that will be contested?
Oh, what are the games is still yet to be decided. It is-
Okay.
So how I think a lot of people is also kind of curious about this, about how SEA games are being selected.
Okay. For ITOs, they have a say in this, is it?
We do not have a say, but in the upcoming series, we will have more of a controlled situation.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Tell
will,
us.
So we will not have where home advantage things that happens.
Example
Okay.
of home advantage.
Okay, take example for during in Hanoi where there was crossfire. So a lot of people doesn't know what crossfire is. Crossfire is somewhat similar to our version of Blackshot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
We don't have
MAT.
the server.
You have to have the server.
Yup.
Okay.
So they had that and they selected that game for SEA Games. Sorry.
Was it in Hanoi? No,
Sorry,
it was Cambodia.
Cambodia. That was
Yeah.
in Cambodia.
Okay.
Hanoi had it.
I don't have it as well.
Okay,
Hanoi had it.
because we
I can't remember the
We
logo.
didn't send a team that time.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know they have all the logo in front. I
Yeah.
can't
So,
remember.
to avoid this kind of stuff to happen in future, where home team picks, just
Yeah.
imagine Japan is going to pick Beyblade against the world.
Or all this,
I mean-
you know, baseball in America. It's American tournament, but they call it World Championship.
Yeah.
But I want to be clear, right? When you say home team advantage, right, means what? Means, okay, there's two definitions. One is that that game is only available in that country,
It
server-wise.
used to be like that.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
The second
used to
definition
be,
is
yep.
that this country them OP.
No.
Like everyone else no.
It's not the second one. So the first one,
first
like
one.
during like I think like Crossfire, for example, the home country had server and had athlete players
Yeah.
or data for them to play to propose this game.
They have the tournament to pick
Yup.
the best player.
Yup.
That.
For a lot of other countries, they don't have access to this,
So, it's not
so
fair lah.
it was a bit unfair.
Must
So-
it be so is the idea must be all the countries have access to
server.
these games?
So-
or will there be a percentage?
So upcoming iteration of SEA Games onwards, the home country are given a pool of games
Okay.
that has the demographic of every country.
Okay. That
So-
sounds fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So if just say certain countries has no demographic of that game
Even though
recorded,
one country
not-
did?
yeah, that game is not included in the pool
When you say certain countries means if one country don't have off.
of.
Or what? Oh.
That's fair. That's
Then
fair.
that games like say AOV, which is
Yeah.
also limited to certain countries,
Yes,
then
correct.
will be kind of off. That's an example.
Yep,
lah.
yep.
Example. only,
Example.
example.
I mean,
Yep,
right now
yep.
it's
Yeah, then then in that
yeah.
scenario, then
Now
how,
that's a different.
So
Oh,
we
that's
have
a good
to find the international version of it.
HOK lah.
Yep.
HOK is the international that have everywhere.
Yep.
AOV is only specific area.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I see the example. lah.
Yeah.
So
I can see
moving
that.
forward, I think this the
Question.
Yeah.
All right. Suddenly this
Interview.
okay. MAT.
Uh-huh.
So when we competed in Cambodia at the time,
Yep.
Cambodia apparently has one different map that we don't have.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Is that counted also? That is already deep inside the game already.
So by the correct way of looking into it, I'm saying this based on my opinion and on my observation of how it, not representing AES, of course. I have an NDA with
Okay,
AES.
disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
I cannot represent them, but based on my experience as ITO, looking at that situation, that particular map should be banned.
Permanently banned.
So
Permanently
okay,
banned.
No pick and a
Yeah,
ban.
no
Okay.
pick or ban at all. So it's just removed,
Yeah.
and you only play for that X amount of pools.
That's
Okay.
logical.
Okay, yeah,
that
I
sounds
think that
logical
makes more sense.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
not, then it'd be a
By yourself.
fairground advantage. So that's why, like ITOs, we are not entirely 100% assholes.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
are just hosts.
When you say we, it
Sorry.
may not include him. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
It may not include
Yeah,
him.
when you look at the definition, I'm not in the. Yes.
He is really I.
Yeah.
Yang penting dia jujur.
Yeah. So what happens for that is we have to look at the rules very, very clearly. We have to look at a lot of things, and we also look at how do we help teams? How do we help athletes? Do they have like visa application that they need to apply to fly to another country? Do you have to like what's their accommodation? Do they only need halal food? The like things like do they need to pray on mosques? That is the facilities itself. We have to look into all of this. A lot of stuff that we have to look into. We have to look into the culture. We have to also like dig into sense about learning body language, learning how to like talk to the athletes in a professional way, talk to the team manager in a professional ways, and then there's levels of how do you like interact.
But I think that's the advantage of like Malaysia talents. And
Yep.
talents in definition is like ITOs,
Yep.
referees, and all this, is that because in Malaysia we are a diverse culture.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we are exposed to
We're used to it.
yeah, all that you listed, right?
Yep.
So it makes people like you more marketable internationally because you are aware of the cultural difference.
Yep.
Would you say so?
Yep. I think it's Malaysian has a lot of advantage. Just that we don't look at advantage a lot. We look a lot of our negativity. So far, like
Like
a
how?
lot of the public minds has been looking at like, oh, this team tak bagus lah, team tu tak bagus lah, player tu tak
Oh,
bagus.
this is already like the team performance thing.
Yeah, and then like ni referee bayar lah. There's so much like negativity out of it. It's like, why don't we look in a very neutral way? As like, what's the justification of it? Why did he do that? Like, why did he make that decision? Why did this person? Why is this venue being picked? Why is that venue being picked? Why is this game being picked? There's always a logical like respond to this.
Yeah.
It's not about emotional response to this.
I guess that's how Malaysian is lah. Most people
We are very
post
emotional.
based on emotion. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes.
Yep.
But most of the time it's like, okay, chill, let's think about it first.
Also, like it also is like a double-edged sword because like Malaysian also like the moment that we know somewhere someone is having problem,
Yeah.
they are the first one to be there to help.
Yeah.
I have to give like props like and credits like one they can be very like
A-hole about it.
judgmental about it.
Yeah.
But at the second thing that things goes bad, they are also is willing to go on ground to help out.
Yeah.
Example,
It's fast to
Ansara.
help. Yeah. Ansara as well.
We're gonna get there.
I think there's nothing.
I think that's very well covered in somewhere else.
Yeah, that's well
If
covered.
Malaysia have a channel called the Score Esports, but Malaysian version, Ansara will be like a 20th video.
Yeah, they got an annual video
Yeah,
every single year.
Every top 10 there's going to be that event.
Yeah. Okay, so fast forward after Para Games,
Okay.
we go Macau. So Macau is the
Okay. Road to Asian Games.
road to Asian Games.
We met there also.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's a nice country.
that's our first time we meet internationally. actually.
Internationally,
Between
yep.
us, lah.
Yep.
Okay.
The amount of red cards and yellow cards that
Oh my god. Is it?
I have given, because we had this thing, we had the good cop, bad cop, and then we have worst cop.
Eh?
Yeah.
So which one were you?
I was the worst cop.
Okay. Yep.
So, because we had a couple of ITOs, I can only mention ITOs. I cannot mention anyone else.
Understand.
Other than that.
Yeah.
So, Jack was there, and Tiffany was there. So, three of us was there.
Lin, should we be worried?
Huh?
Do we
No,
really?
you just continue. We have 15 minutes left on the
Oh,
record.
okay. All right.
Just continue.
So, basically, what happened there was three of us, we were running a newer system. So, a newer system is where the yellow card, red card was introduced. That was the first iteration of introduction of yellow card and red card.
Okay. So even before that in SEA Games, you don't have the
We don't
technically-
have yellow card or red card. We had,
yeah, the terms.
yep, we have the terminology of it.
But this time you have a physical card
Yes, we have the physical card that I
Right.
carry around with my pouch bag.
that I saw.
Yes.
Okay.
So the yellow card, red card itself, it was the first time we were using it, and it was also the first time where we had games that were different from their origin. Peace Elite was something different. For consumer understanding, it's PUBG Mobile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of things that you can and you can't do. And we were given the green light to understand that the reason why there is Road to Asian Games, one, it's for teams to understand the seeding. Second is for teams to understand how Asian Games is going to work. So that is where Crash Course comes in for the ITOs and for the athlete itself. If you're late, you receive a yellow warning. If you're late again, you receive a yellow card.
Right.
If you're late again, you receive a yellow card. There's no more warning.
Right.
So the warning only comes once. The verbal warning only comes once. Then when you do a substitute of players, you have to submit it 15 minutes before the next game starts.
Right.
It's like there's so much process.
Yeah. I remember that there was even this rule about like you cannot even say light vulgarity.
Yes.
Yeah.
No vulgarity.
Like zero.
Yep. We had audio recordings of every single player.
Yeah. Like just for the benefit of our audience, right? When we say light vulgarity, not even like anjing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also no.
No.
Oh.
Like
And when this is so natural to athletes and
That
players, right?
it's very expressive.
Yeah. It's not meant to say other people.
Yep.
It's just like, oh, I did bad.
Yep.
Anjing. Yeah.
Yep. So at first we were digging that rabbit hole of like, oh, he might be just expressively saying, oh, shit.
His buffer
Yeah.
word. His buffer word is shit.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe like it was just an expressive.
Mm-hmm.
But then due to the rules that there's no vulgarity into it at all.
Like they didn't even say like, oh, for expression and all that.
Yep.
No. Straight up. Just
Straight
no.
up, no.
Yep.
But that's why you followed that.
Yep. So I follow it to the teeth. Every single line, word, letter, dot, whatsoever. Someone say something bad, instantly I'll DQ them. Instantly I'll give them a first verbal warning. So interpreting it is very important. Important because we have countries all over Asia.
Oh yeah, different language also.
Oh yeah.
So
Did you have enough?
we had to interpret Korean. So some of us watch enough K-dramas
Okay.
To understand?
to understand. And I used to learn Korean as well. Japanese are very polite. The Japanese team is very polite.
Oh, wow.
Team Japan is polite.
Okay.
Uh,
They very follow the rules.
Oh, that's Japanese people.
Indonesian team.
Because it's expressive. A lot of the words are expressive.
They are really, that is their second language is cursing.
It's,
Yep.
It's the same as us lah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure the Pinoy also, Philippines.
The Filipinos.
You are
are
trying to not sound racist.
I mean, sorry, sea server.
Okay, you see lah. Okay.
Filipinos are actually very, 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 how say? Very, very well behaved.
Wow.
Because they are not in their country.
Cause Ducky saw me.
Wow.
If
No,
they're
because
in their-
Ducky saw
Oh,
me.
because Daki saw you. Okay, so it's like, oh, don't mess with this guy.
Yeah.
So I've been through it. Don't mess with this guy.
So-
learn from me.
Ducky was there. Ducky was there. Raphael was there, I believe. The big guy, quite fair skin.
Which Rafael already?
From Cebu one.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And
He
then-
is a pro in AOV.
Yep.
His HOK is more than 100 stars now and still counting.
I think I'm friend with him because I saw someone that's like
CL
100,
God.
170 stars.
Yeah, he's like.
I think it's that.
Yeah, I think
it's
he
him
should
lah.
get back to playing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
anyway.
believe-
But before we get on to that, do we need to worry about the?
Oh, I already have a plan. Don't worry. We can just continue.
Oh, okay.
Now
However you did it.
Huh?
However you did it.
We are waiting for the timer lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right now we are at 2 hours.
Oh wow, there's a lot of editing for you.
That's how much story you have. Okay, let's go on.
Continue.
So
Don't worry.
Jobert was also there. I believe Jobert was there. So the moment the Philippine team saw me there, I was like, okay, they kind of knew. Let's not do this. Let's not test the limit.
We
Let's
already
know.
Yeah. So there were teams. The moment they arrived, they saw me. They kind of knew.
Oh.
They got the memo.
Ah.
Yeah. So Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the whole squad got recorded by me. I believe the whole squad.
The whole squad.
Yes. It was 2 or 3 players out of 6.
Do you have like a interpreter for those languages?
Is there a limit?
They have so interpreter is they have to provide their own.
Okay.
Each
okay.
country's delegate, the delegate squad has to bring their own interpreter.
So that person's going to be the same interpreter throughout the whole event for that team, right?
Yep.
So technically, the interpreter could have been like, oh, they did a boo-boo, but I just zip. Technically,
Technically,
that person could cite the team.
Yep. That's why for the ITOs, that's why we had ITOs from that region as well.
Oh,
But
okay.
not for Road to Asian Games. Road to Asian Games was only 3 Malaysian.
Okay.
Because we were the only few that was available. So we had to guess certain words. Yeah, we had to guess certain words.
I'm imagining she's on the flight or somewhere downloading like Google Translate and just
No,
this is a
Duolingo was
cursing
my
word.
best friend.
Oh,
Duolingo was my best friend.
Only the bad words.
Only the bad words. Is there a YouTube video just only the bad words?
Yeah. There you go. We know our talent now.
So there were Palestine teams as well. There were so many teams. I remember Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I remember the Korean team got yellow card.
Okay.
China was fine. Macau was fine. Chinese Taipei was fine. Malaysia team
Malaysia was fine.
This is scary. Malaysia.
As far as I remember, they
was
were fine.
fine.
Okay.
You know what I could remember? Because every time there is a flag,
Yeah.
Okay.
normally if there is like a flag, all these things settled behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Caster don't talk about it, right?
Uh-huh.
The lower third will come
Oh
out.
yes.
There's a lower third for cards?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes. At first,
An infringement of it.
yeah.
And oh my God.
At first, when I saw the thing, my thought is like, oh, we as casters, we don't talk about it, right?
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
let it be.
yeah.
But we got the cue to say that, read it.
No.
Read it out.
Yep.
Read it out.
Yeah. The
Okay.
athlete name, the infringement. What's the penalty?
Oh my God,
Yes.
it's the full
Which
announcement.
country?
Which country?
Why?
Which player? Why? What?
And what is the penalty as well? I
Yes.
guess that's given lah.
Yeah.
God. Oh,
You
that's
have
such
to
a...
announce it.
You know, the best punishment is not points, is shame.
Oh yeah,
That's shame.
that is
Shame right there.
That is shame. That is literally
Exactly. Points, people like will forget about it. But this one is like, oh, are you that guy?
Oh, God.
I have this screenshot.
People are posting it on Reddit.
So I think that's quite tame. That was because that was the first introduction of the yellow card, red card. So Asian Games. Fast forward to the highlight.
The main event.
The main
The
event.
event where you wore the blue suit.
Yep, I left my blue suit in China.
Oh, man, sad
Oh, no.
moment.
I'm surprised you don't put that one as your profile picture.
I think
Because
that
you-
was on my different profile picture for Discord or something.
Very stable.
So I've been to China for a couple of times to do the site recce, to do the testing and everything.
Oh, even Recce place also you go.
Yep. So what happened on day -2?
Okay.
So everyone landed.
Uh-huh.
Athlete goes to athlete village. Technical delegates go to technical delegates village. Separate.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. to
Only
the
thing that I can't complain. I'm flying there soon. I can't complain.
Is this video going to come up before you go there?
I mean, it depends how much is on the table.
No, I mean, I just not complain. I want feedback because athlete village had KFC.
Okay.
Technical delegates doesn't have KFC.
Oh no. Okay. That is a small fix for you guys to fix.
I mean, there was a
More food.
KFC that you can buy outside the venue. I remember. There was
Yes,
a
but
KFC
then like
stall.
at the athlete village itself in the mess hall, the cafeteria,
Yeah, it's all you can eat. KFC.
all you can eat 2 KFC, one at each end. All you can eat.
Oh yeah, actually the athlete village was. I didn't get to go in like because talents
workers' right to get KFC.
talents we stay in a different hotel.
Yep.
All together different also.
Yep.
So and they were a lot more strict
I think
when it comes to coming in. Yeah. Or should we be worried? No. Yeah, they were a lot more strict, like
Yep.
in terms of like, okay, which gate you can pass in, and
Yep,
all that.
yep.
Which I understand for security because it's a way bigger international event, and you don't want something bad to happen.
Yes.
And then it becomes a global PR issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were incidents of that, but I cannot say anything at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
All right.
So, okay.
You still want to go there, so yeah.
I can't go that
I mean,
incident.
you still want to work there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Understandable.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I think fast forward.
Asian Games.
Asian Games.
You want
So
to start talking about the whole Faker thing? Is this the
okay.
right time?
So Faker, there's two parts, part 1 and part 2.
Okay, in case for the benefit of everyone, in case for whatever reason you don't know who Faker is,
How do you not know Faker?
there you go. Yeah,
It
League of
used to be
Legends, T1,
SKT.
SKT. Look him up. Okay, Ideal knows him after looking at the T1 pin.
So
Let's go.
First interaction with Faker was I was not even officiating that game. And like, but it was a semi-high profile game. So it was a semi-high profile game.
It was Korea versus the host country, right?
No,
Oh, not yet.
that's not yet.
Okay.
That is incident number 2.
Okay.
Incident number 1 was it was Kazakhstan. It was one of the West Asia country. So like they know that they can't beat Korea for League of Legends.
Yeah.
So it's like
I mean,
what's the chance? So for me, what I did was I just walk in, take a look, just because my duty was done. I was helping out other ITOs on like most of the stuff because believe Darren and I was like the most experienced. Like we had the most experience under our belt. So we were floating around, like helping out. So I entered the room. So the moment I entered the room, I didn't know what was happening. Then I saw Faker sitting there. So I said, okay, maybe I just go over to like the Korean team and see like anything's okay. It's like if there's nothing wrong, okay, then let's start. Let's start the game. So the moment I walked past, I didn't knew Faker was sitting there. So Faker turned around and looked at me and asked me like, can I restart PC? So I was like,
he say it in that way.
yeah. So I was like,
Oh my god, Faker talk to you, eh?
yeah. So to me, yeah. I just gave him the side eye and I was like, okay, sure. It's like if you want to restart PC, just go ahead.
My 10 seconds of conversation with Faker.
Yeah.
that is his. If there's a headline, that is it.
Yep. And I think there were a part where I had to like coordinate with like Korean delegates because Faker got a separate interview, so we had to like, pull him aside.
Oh, this is special for
Special,
Faker.
just
yeah.
Faker only.
Wow,
Okay.
okay.
Then I think that was the first time I think I talked to him, and then the second time that I almost not intentionally red card Faker was the home event.
Okay.
So
The host versus Faker, right?
yes.
Okay.
So this was called the high profile game. This
Okay.
was the game.
It's the grand finals, even though it's not the grand finals,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
was-
the grand finals game.
Yeah.
It's the best versus the best.
It was the best versus the best, and we had a voting system
Okay.
for the high profile game, cause that game has a lot of implication,
Oh, okay.
and police was involved as well. The government was involved as well.
Wow, this is confirmed high.
So the police was waiting outside.
Oh my
Yes,
Like they were
sorry.
standby.
The police they cut off the whole route from the village athlete all the way to the venue. Only dedicated route has been set. There was police escort for both home team and Team Korea. There was police escort in every single floor and every single corner of the stadium.
My God.
If only they called the army, then complete package.
You know that what happens in Korea when SKT is playing. For grand final, they do that. But for me, I thought that was only for the camera.
But
It's real.
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
They do it there.
For all you know, they have snipers around the building everywhere.
Because in Korea, they literally block off the road and they have a live footage of the BMW that sponsor SKT. Drive to the SKT punya stage to
Escorted.
play. Yeah, escorted. And we were like, this is only for camera ni.
It's a sponsored
Yeah, it's
event.
sponsored. So that's why. No, they did it for real. Oh my God. It's
Yep.
crazy.
So, thing is, the NTOs and the ITOs was also on a voting system.
Oh.
So only an X amount of NTOs was selected, hand selected, and then from the NTO selected, we drilled down to only 2 on stage. So there were total of 3. It was
Off stage and on stage too.
one that is handling the 2 NTOs, and then that 2 NTOs handle the team individually. I was voted to handle the high profile game. I was called to handle the high profile game.
After 2 hours and 15 minutes from the starting, where we teased, we are finally here.
You know what? This is going to be the second video. 2 hours. Nobody is going to watch a podcast that is 2 hours long.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's make it 1 hour, 1 hour. Second hour.
You do that, we shot daily, but anyway.
Yeah, so I was called in and I had to do a briefing with the teams first.
Okay.
So I had to do a briefing. I had to, so basically what was running in my mind was Hubdin. So Hubdin is a UFC referee. So what I did was I walk in, talk to them, hey, obey the rules at all times, follow the rules at all times, listen to the NTOs at all times. If the NTO say something, listen to it. Whatever that you guys do, we will be recorded and everything is being live streamed nationally. And we will be checking, because we also had this thing called e-doping.
Yep.
So I believe Faker was the one to get e-dope.
And no one else.
Faker was not chosen to do the doping. So it was someone else was chosen to do the e-doping. Yeah, but I told Kemi Young, she was the e-doping officer. I told her that if you want, I could have gotten you Faker into the room for the blood test.
The testing lah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a blood test. Okay, I thought it's the toilet test. So can we escort him to the toilet?
I think
you had to do that as well.
That one is like a specific kind of dope, but blood is like the overall kind of dope.
It's like no escape kind of thing.
So
then after you're done, it's like, can I have a bit of that? This
Oh my
Faker's blood.
God.
Oh, this is Faker's blood. Faker's blood.
Oh, I was thinking worse. Never mind. I was drinking
Somebody needs help.
Yeah. So when I went and did the briefing with him, so I asked like, can I have the team line up?
Okay.
You asked for Faker.
Then I was like looking at the team line, I don't see Faker's name there. And then I asked, is Faker playing or not playing? So it's like, they said Faker was not playing. I was like, okay, it's not that high, not that.
Yeah, because Faker is not playing, the level is like dropping a bit lah.
It drops like 5%, that's all.
Yeah, okay.
But then like the moment the game started and the game ended, when I walked back to like the restroom for all the ITOs, the first thing the Aaron asked, like, did you red card Faker?
This is absolutely true. Absolutely true.
So anywhere I went, everyone asked me, it's like, did you red card Faker? That's why he's not playing.
So people are thinking it's your fault.
Yes, exactly.
So that had been the running joke for, I think, past year.
Until now, we brought it here.
Yeah.
It's not going to die down soon.
Can you imagine if he really did red card Faker?
So you'll be the first person in the world to red card Faker.
He will probably get Dato ship there.
You mean PR, right?
Yeah, you get a PR, you get a house, you get a land, everything for you.
Yeah, I'm scared that he go back to his hotel. Suddenly hear a knock on the door. Korean embassy. Oh, did you record my guy?
Or either you get showered with a lot of gifts from the fans.
Yeah.
Are you the one that did it? Here's all the gifts. All the gold bars.
So apparently, the reason it was a bit tough and hard because even my seniors were a bit afraid because the game was so high profile between. It's not only Faker but the team itself as well.
Yeah.
I would say of all the esport game, that is the highest profile. Even the Dota of China, Malaysia,
Nah.
also nowhere compare. Nowhere.
Okay, the Dota for home versus Malaysia, that was high profile in the group stage.
Oh.
But
Which was played off stage, right?
off stage.
Oh, okay.
But I was not allowed to handle it because it was a Malaysian team.
Fair enough.
Yep, okay.
But I had to intervene because every single like 500 meters there's a checkpoint.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's tight.
Yeah, it's tight. So Malaysian team, assistant team manager. I don't get it wrong.
Oh.
So assistant team manager Kelvin Pang was wearing a hat.
Okay.
Yep. So
okay.
was wearing a hat.
I can try to guess what's going to happen.
And like the venue doesn't allow you to wear hat.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
like they didn't allow him to go through, but he needs to go through the checkpoint because he needs to arrive at the to the play area where Malaysia is facing against China. And like at the same time he needs to coordinate the arrival of our OCM team.
Okay.
Our OCM
The
delegates.
VIPs,
Yep.
Right?
To the place which was like so he had to complain to me because I was walking past by. And then I do not want to say that I abused my power, but I allowed him entering without anything.
I don't think that's abuse. That's more like approval.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I know this guy. I can vouch.
I cannot say that I know this guy.
Okay,
Okay,
you
then
say that
vouch lah.
he's here in the intention of managing the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so-
Vouch.
Yep. So
okay.
I had to vouch for him, and then then the China team delegate also went there as well.
Okay.
So it was like national delegate, and then then you have like the team managers, then you have the team, and then you have the coaches, and then like there's a lot of people. It's like okay, this is just way too much for me.
Yeah. Even hearing it sounds like confusing.
Yep. And I think like that's the story of Faker for 2023.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's another one.
I think
Yeah.
2026. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe he's going to be there.
Because that guy, you don't know how long he's going to play anymore.
Yeah.
He's been there for a while.
But
Yeah.
rumors, okay, not rumors, things that I heard from an individual, which I cannot disclose, is that the reason why Faker went to Asian Games is to get army exemption. That's all.
Yes.
But-
That's not only your rumors. It was
League of Legends.
it was a rumor that is like
Community thing.
quite a fact that is the reason why.
I was given the fact.
yeah.
That
So
is a
it fact
confirmation.
that,
It's
He
a
did not play a single game.
He played single game.
He played one just to
it's just to say
just
like, this is the reason
I'm
why he's
here.
not.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Just to justify
And
his.
the comments was hilarious.
Yep.
Because the BTS army was quite pissed off.
Oh
that
yeah.
the
Oh,
BTS
yeah.
need to quit. How many years to go army?
2 years.
Yeah,
2
but
years.
Faker
2 years
can
to
get
But
away
this
with it.
gamer can get there because he need to click buttons.
Yeah, but he won gold for the country, which is fair.
The reason is not because he went there. The reason why is because he got gold.
Yeah.
That's
Country
the reason
got
why.
gold.
Yeah, country
Yeah.
got gold because of him.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
honestly speaking, I mean, you see the name Faker, he will merit himself in the lineup anyway. Right?
Okay.
without me having much knowledge about other players.
I'll double down.
Yeah.
I'll double down.
Okay.
In 2026 Japan, I will do it.
Oh, okay.
Red card faker.
Because you prefer Dato ship in Japan, is it?
Maybe.
Oh,
Hey, just as a fun fact, 2 weeks ago, Faker lost to his old teammates.
oh yeah.
Peanut, which is a
Yeah,
new
I saw the
team,
poster.
Faker lost. Mid laner versus jungler, his old
Yep.
friend, Peanut.
Yep, Peanut.
The team in white, right? That one.
Yeah,
The poster.
yeah.
I remember meme
I
says
was like, who the hell
very
is this
white.
team that I saw the player like, oh, it's an old player. New
Right.
team.
But I think like that was the craze of like
Asian games.
the Asian Games. There
It
was
was so crazy that you forgot your jacket.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
sad for you.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Well, you know what that means. You need to work to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get another one.
Again, another one.
Get another one. But all in all, the experience, like, I think for general public about Asian Games, like working about all this, like no one knows that who am I, but I'm like doing all this kind of stuff is, yes, I agree. Like we all need passion to do something.
Yeah.
But we also need to know like what's your sense of direction? What do you really want to do? Because like it's not too late to say no to something. It's not too early to say to go full commit. I didn't go full commit as a caster. If just say in an alternate universe, if I went full commit, I might cast with you for one more, right? Because nowadays I don't cast anymore. I hang up the mic itself.
Yeah,
I don't cast.
I haven't seen you cast at all.
Yeah.
I think I know what was the last one.
Brawl Stars.
Oh yeah, Brawl Stars.
Brawl Stars was quite fun. Then after that, I kind of hang up. I get tired too easily. Even nowadays, I do observing because right now I'm doing like 3 regions observing, doing Southeast Asia. Sorry, to be exact, Asia, Europe in whole, and then Latin America. So it's like there's 3 different regions that I have to stay up for, and then like working back and forth. Digital Nation is also another thing. Shout out to Kevin and Roti that we made this. The ideology of Digital Nation was unique. Was literally quite unique, I would say. It was something that I don't want to say that I feel comfortable falling back into, but I would say something that I would give my life for. Yep, it was something that I would give my life for. A lot of people doesn't really know what Digital Nation does. Like they not only do event organizing, they also help out a lot of people to try to find freelance work.
Right. So would you say that if anyone is interested, look for Digital Nation? Is this now a public announcement?
You may look for Digital Nation, but I think I will also want to shout out to a lot of like I think upcoming companies like Magna. I will give them a shout out. Sam9 is not upcoming, but they have been trying to push.
They are trying to look for new community.
Yep, they are pushing into new communities. I do see a lot of new upcoming communities. Like INC is also an old community that they've been working
Fighting
closely.
games.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Pure fighting games.
Leon Su.
Yep.
Shout out.
Leon Susu. He always like help out a lot of people. Like all these small, how say, I think like behind the curtains, like community people, the unsung hero or the unknown soldier or whatever that you want to call them, like people like me that not a lot of people doesn't really know what I really do. But like this is the story. Like this is what we do.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of things behind the scenes that we do just to make sure that things happen.
Yeah.
And I think that if we come back to the whole purpose of this content, this podcast Berlesen, right? One of the reasons is also to bring out this kind of stories.
Yep.
Because I think it's not only about like, people see esports as, just play games, right? And whoever who's in front. But without the people behind the scenes, people like you who have done so much, we probably wouldn't have got ourselves to this stage. We probably won't have like a shout out to say that, hey, you know what, Malaysians are marketable behind the scenes talents to
Yep.
go Asian Games and all these internationals.
Yep.
Even like Esports World Cup recently, our
Yep.
observers from Malaysia are
Yep.
sent there. We have an amazing observer
Yep.
team, Amin and his
Amin and
gang,
the
right?
gang.
Yeah, so I think there should be more stories like this documented
Yep.
and immortalized for the future reference.
Yeah, because like a lot of people would get a clearer picture, a bigger picture, like how things would work. Because if not, that people will only see that top 10%,
Yeah.
that tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people's.
Yep.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot
And
more.
I remember the one that I met him. It was the biggest part-timer that you hired, the ROO. that was-
Okay.
But there was like 50, 60 people or something. Right?
34 observers.
It was 34 observers in one small
In-
building.
I never knew in Malaysia we had so many observers.
There were a lot of people I knew, and they were asking me like, "Oh, how does this work?
Yeah.
What is observer?" I'm like, "Okay, it's fine."
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
there.
They start with what is observer.
Yeah, they were asking me what is observer. So.
But I mean, that's the whole point about the opportunity that's given,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
long as you're genuine enough to learn, curious to learn, then these are chances. And imagine, like, I'm sure there's a paid gig. I'm
Paid
sure
gig?
there's a paid gig.
For which one?
The RO one.
Yeah, it's a paid gig.
So imagine, like, you come, you ask, like, oh, what is observer? But you're already getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike back in the day,
That-
hey, you boy, come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sit in front,
do it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk to them. It's like, oh, okay, I open like a YouTube video just to show you like,
Yeah.
this is actually
I think
a
even
cameraman.
day one of the work, you guys didn't even observe.
The game was broken.
Yeah, the game was. Sorry,
he was
the game
there.
was not broken. Just that it was intentionally made not to be observable. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't there, so
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
you
know.
guys will still get paid on those days.
Yeah, I'm so happy as well.
But I guess the whole point is that, times have changed to like,
Yep.
okay, sometimes even though you're a newbie, you're presented with an opportunity, even being paid, like, be genuine about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the opportunity is very hard to find.
Yeah.
Because everyone will come to you as like, oh, you're 21 years old. Do you have 30 years experience or something like that? It's hard. So it's like I think like start with that small passion, but the moment you reach a threshold, it's not about passion. It's about your objective. It's how clear that you know what you want. Because a lot of people jumps into it not knowing what they want, end up jumping around way too much.
Yeah.
And then they use way too much time. I think that was me for the first few years. I put in the passion, I put in like the mindset like, oh, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. I didn't find my calling. Until I finally found my calling, then like now I kind of know what's my objective, what do I want to do, what's like how do I like handle things.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of moral stories here that throughout your whole years, right? So if we're at like what?
We're close to 3 hours.
2 hours, 35 minutes on audio recording.
Oh
So
my
at
God.
most it will be trimmed probably like 2 hours 30 already by
Yeah.
now. Is this the longest episode that we have got?
Yeah.
Or is the canned episode longer?
No, this one is longer.
This one is
because
the-
that one we recorded and got some technical difficulty. This one-
He needed to leave.
Huh?
He needed to leave or what?
Yeah, also he needs to leave as well. Awal-awal kan we record and the audio was messed up. Then we need to like
Oh, we had to redo a bit.
Yeah, we do a bit.
Okay, then we say, oh,
Yeah,
rehearsal.
this is the longest one I've ever done.
Okay, so breaking records. But probably we'll split out to 2. I think that's something that we learn also while doing all these long episodes.
Yeah.
Because one thing I find that if we do short episodes, right, it's like we're rushing through the topics.
Yeah.
We cannot get
I'd
to
rather have
details.
more episode than rushing the topics.
Yeah.
Even
So-
doing like a half an hour, then 4 parts, also okay.
Yeah.
Easier for people to watch.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I know you have given a lot of advices along the way that we have discussed, but
Yep.
if you were to pinpoint like one advice you would want to give to a person who is interested but they don't know where to start, like what is that one advice that you would give the person?
That one golden advice that I would give a person that they're interested, but they are not sure where to start with. Wow, that's a whole rainbow right there to begin with. I would say, yeah, multiple choices
Yeah,
and
yeah,
multiple, but yeah, I think the only thing that I can only say is like, I don't want to sound cheesy, but I never give up, never back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's cliche answer.
yeah,
you can do better.
it's quite cliche,
I mean,
but
it's
like,
cliche, but it's like it's
like,
worth it.
like
You can do better.
you really cannot give up what you want. If you want to be in esports, if you want to be in gaming, you can never say no to anything. Whatever that drops in front of you, just go for it. People will tell you, do you want to be like, just say like, setting up tables at the event? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Because I learned about setting up tables when I was in machines or Apple. So I went for Apple training to understand specifically why a table is round and why a table is square. That's psychological gameplay of a square table compared to a circular table.
Oh my god,
So
you went there as well.
Yeah.
I'm not machine, I'm Switch.
Yeah, Switch.
So they had the same training.
It's from Apple.
Yeah.
HQ.
So
HQ come down to Malaysia.
It's the main Apple where you go there for it. You learn about that. The table, the reason why is it circular is because it it symbolizes a never-ending journey. So I don't know if you remember my first ever event, Project DNA.
Oh, I didn't go there.
It was a very, very one that it was in Subak Empire there. So how I placed tables was in a very circular place where we had 300 attendees and no one left the venue for the whole event from start to end for 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guided them.
Yeah. So I kind of made the maze.
But because of how the setup is.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
I think
okay.
I think it goes back to that advice, like never give up on the idea that you have of what you want to do. Because no matter what you do in esports, you can always be something. Just say you want to be streamer, you have to learn about like audio, you have to learn about camera, you have to learn about lightings, you have to learn about like software,
body language,
yeah, all this,
Yeah.
and it's not easy. If you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a professional gamer, you need to be smart. Like I would recommend like people who wants to jump in, like don't give up your studies. Literally, do not give up your studies, because what you learn in school, you might be able to apply. Because like there's so much thing that you can learn. There's so much thing that people would give up to be there, to be at. You can take example of Faker's. There's so much that people want to give up just to be at Faker's position, but they don't understand what Faker gave up. He gave up a lot of his time just to be the best, just to be the GOAT.
Yep.
So and he never gave up. He never gave up and never backed down. He never stopped believing that he can be the best. So I think like this is something I would give someone an advice, like no matter how much people want to shit talk about you, no matter how much people want to shadow ban you, want to like put you down, say you're bad, you're eating money, you're doing this, you're doing that,
You're
not
taking a dump in the toilet and someone opens the door. Okay,
Yeah.
Went back to that.
like you may like move one step back to reflect, but then keep on going. Just keep on going. Never give it up. Because like if you give up your dream, then what's life for you? What are you just trying to exist just for the sake of existing, or like are you not really chasing your dream, chasing what you really want?
Don't be just a stat.
Oh, that's like a smoking when you're
Advertisement.
quit smoking. Don't be a statistic.
Don't be,
Don't be
in this context also, don't be a statistic.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one last question before we wrap
Okay.
up, right?
Yep.
What is your personal long-term plan?
Oh,
Long-term plan. For me personally, or
for you personally, like what do you want to do in like 10 years time, or what's next for you?
Sounds like an interview for like minta kerja, you know. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
After this, then you will get Esports Olympics. Just say.
I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping to get into Esports Olympics, but I think like what
future plans for yourself
would want to do is.
Or this question I like to ask older people. So though you are younger than all of us. No, you're still the youngest.
You're still the youngest.
Okay, but anyway, maybe two questions. Right? One, what's your future plan? And what's your retirement plan?
I think my future plan is to actually like teach people about the skill sets that I have.
So you want to be a teacher then?
More of a mentor.
Right.
Wow, Ben will be the first in practice.
Are you sure?
Ben 2.0?
You have to wake up 7:30 in the morning, not 1 second late.
Never mind.
The thing
That's
is,
the first test.
I'm very picky about the people that I choose.
You have to earn
Sorry
it.
lah.
You have to earn it.
So like, I think like that's what I want to do. I think it's time for me to transition from the doer to the mentor. I think that's what I see myself in 10 years time, like mentoring someone. I think shout out to just Johan. So I met this German referee from ESL 1 Genting. So he kind of opened up my eye to see a bit more mature stuff. Matured in how do we see the situation.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I think that's to answer the first question. I think my retirement is to make Digital Nation global. I mean, we are doing global events. We are doing global events. It's just that we want it to be more bigger, and then this where we are able to help more people into the industry.
Mainstream.
Yeah, because Malaysian company, you grow, you give more job opportunities to people, and then it just goes like chain reaction all the way, right? Yeah, so that's great. Okay, so I guess that will be the end for our episode.
How long?
On our mixer is 2 hours and 45
Let's put a note on that.
minutes.
The longest episode we have
we
now.
could probably break this down. So by the time you watch this, probably it's like part 1, part 2 or something like that.
I'll edit it and look how.
Because
we're changing cameras left and right. Because the camera out of memory.
Because I also hear feedback from people who I talk to about what do they think about the past episodes. So I don't say that, okay, 2 hours is a bit too long. If you break it down, then it's fine. So I think that's something that we can do for this episode.
Okay,
so by the time you watch it, it's probably already cut into pieces or broken down into like 1 hour.
Cut
something
my
like
life
that.
into pieces. This is my last resort. Yep.
Suffocation.
Okay.
No breathing. Yeah. Okay. So we heard you. See, I heard you because we need.
I don't hear you.
Because you need to put in the comment section what you want us to do in the future. Who do you want us to talk to as well? Who are the amazing people? If you don't know who are the people, give us a category. We're absolutely fine, and we'll try to explore that all for you. Anyway, this is our wrap up for this episode. Thank you so much for spending time. There's a lot more stories. I'm sure we can make multiple episodes more. But I believe
sounds
that
like gonna be a season.
Yes. We still have a lot more, but we need to leave that for next time. For now, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and also subscribe the cliche stuff, okay?
And buy the book.
And get the book. Esports Selamatkan Hidup Aku is available on Shopee. You can just search the title, it will come out. Thanks to Rabak Lead as well. And I guess the clichéness of just subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, who knows, we could have a set of our own. Just
soon.
Yeah.
Soon? Wait.
Depends.
Soon?
Depends.
Soon.
Depends. It's in your hands. It's in your hands.
Soon.
Soon. Wait.
What is this? What is this clear hint
Leave
like
that for
that?
the next episode. Bye.